Hey there, fellow farmers and virtual wanderers. It's Argon Matrix, and we're back with another adventure in our Stardew Valley Perfection Randomizer journey. Grab your virtual pitchforks and watering cans, because today we're diving headfirst into the beautifully chaotic world of randomness, where crops can spread anything and even our barn animals might surprise us. So whether you're a long-time viewer or a first-time wanderer, let's cultivate some fun, embrace the unexpected, and see if we can turn this random chaos into Stardew Valley perfection. Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Stardew Valley Perfection Randomizer. Let's get this farm party started. Did that sound natural? I couldn't think of what to like how to start off the stream, so I just asked ChatGPT to write me a stream intro, basically. I think it was perfect, yeah. It was basically the same as how I normally start the stream anyway, right? So that was a bit weird. Are you okay? Don't ask it again. All right, noted. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Little Stardew Valley Perfection Randomizer. You were wondering what you missed during the Mario Wonder stream? My brain just broke in half. No, that's just, we're trying to see if AI has gotten to the point yet where it can write an indistinguishable stream intro for me, and evidently the answer is no. Sorry, ChatGPT, you got more work to do. Sounded like an advertisement. That's probably what it's more geared for anyway. Anyway, I digress. How's everybody doing today? Please never use AI for your content. I will never use, you have my word, I will never use AI for, to make my content, unless it's, a joke. unless the AI is kind of the butt of the joke, because I think that can be funny sometimes. There are also valid AI tools you can use, but as long as you're not using AI to make, the entirety of your content, then... You're recovering from the crazy night of the FNAF movie, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Ooh, I gotta go check that out. Yeah, it's been on my list of things to wait for and watch for. So I'm excited to go check that out when I get the chance. Busy with rehearsals currently, nice. Very fun. Are you part of an orchestra, Epsilon Aphrodite? An orchestra of some kind? Writing scripts with AI would be devastating. Yeah, I fully agree. Definitely do not want. Drama school, got you. I guess rehearsals can go many different ways. I do want to preface this stream by saying that I might have to end it early and without much warning, because there's sort of a... I mean, this isn't the right terminology for it, but sort of a family emergency. Not really an emergency, but a family thing that's happening that I might need to leave for mid-stream. I was contending with the idea of even canceling the stream, but I decided it wasn't urgent enough that was gonna be... I didn't have to hit the big red button, cancel stream. But just so you know, might have to leave early depending on how things go, but hopefully everything will just work out fine. It should all be smooth sailing, ideally. So an emergent family situation there, that's a good way to put it. I'm on call, yeah, basically. All right, but before we get into anything else here, we do have a little bit of fan art to go over. Ooh, I know how we all love the fan art, and we got some good stuff today because it's always good. Starting with this beautiful piece from Jezzy B in the Discord. I don't know if you're also in chat right now. Look at this beautiful Chloe mermaid rendition. It's so magical. Everything about this. Look, this is so good. I love this so much, right? Right? It's really, really good. The parrot under the water threw me for a loop, but you know what? It's a magical, wonderful world. Anything can happen around here. Extremely good. You got the moonlight jellies all dancing around, conglomerating as well. No rare green moonlight jelly, but that it's rare for a reason. So, thank you to Jezzy B for this one. Very, very cool to see. And we also have this from Mobby19, who is in the process of making a website version of the randomized perfection series. And this is the logo they've come up with. They wanted to share it, and you know what? I'm inclined to share it myself. It's a very cool project they're undertaking where you can, like, it should make the randomizer a lot more accessible, because right now it's obvious it's a little like janky and a little hard to set up for people who aren't familiar with the with like spreadsheets, Google Sheets, all that stuff. So hopefully the web app that they're working on will be more user friendly and make the challenge more accessible to even more people. So, and this is their logo for it. Very well done. Nice. I love a little. We love a little 3D modeling around here. Thank you to Mobby19 for this. Thank you to Jezzy B, and thank you to all the fan artists who've contributed art over the past however long, almost 2 years at this point. If you'd like to share your own fan art, there is a channel in the Discord to do exactly that. !Discord, where you will find the fan art channel. Let us know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited, and all that lovely stuff. Speaking of exclamation points, though, I forgot to do. I got to do exclamation point goal. Nightbot is clearly up and at 'em, telling people to like the stream. Appreciate you, Nightbot. And there is our goal for today, or for the start of today, anyway. Gain a fishing level. Who could have guessed? At this rate, we're going to reach level 10 fishing before we end up even freaking leveling up combat one time. By the way, Bex, thank you for being a member for 14 months at the Electron level. Argon, love to you as well. Greatly appreciate it. Yo, welcome on in, Lisa. Good to see you. Randomizer was a great idea. It's so fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad that people are enjoying it and enjoying their own experiences with it. It's always really cool to see that. Make sure you remember to gather those radishes or whatever I was planting. Good call, Jerry. I probably would have absolutely forgotten about that. We were still working on the radishes for the crop order quest, right? So that is important to take care of today. Oops, what the heck? Sorry. I was trying to move my window and I accidentally clicked like the text on screen. My bad. I broke the illusion. She's not really gone fishing. She's just a PNG. All right. Yo, hope everything is okay, Lid. Hopefully everything goes well for you. I'm happy to provide any light or comfort or whatever I can do. So, gone fishing, went fishing around for a new location. Pay no attention to the text moving behind the curtain. All right. Well, of course we got to get into our perfection randomizer here, but you all know the drill by this point. We love ourselves a little daily. If I can set it up right here. Hold on a minute. Moving my windows all around. Yo, Dragonic Moon, by the way, thank you for 2 months of support at the Electron level. New sword unlocked? Yo, that's exciting. Thank you very much for the support and generosity. I greatly appreciate it. And hello, Dark Mimi. You're here just in time for Puffurtle. We haven't done our Puffurtle yet today. Let's see what fish we're going to catch. Will this be an indicator of things to come? I don't know. Okay, is that... That might be tuna? It kind of went slowly to the tuna spot. I don't know if that's actually... Maybe it's eel. Maybe it's eel instead of tuna. Feeling a little frisky. Why not try it out? There you go. That's an eel right there. It's one of two fish every time, I'm telling you. And I guess the slower version of it, the slightly microscopically slower version is the eel. So, easy peasy. We take those. That's my fourth one. Getting it on the first guess there. Love to see that. I've missed 3 of them in the past. I don't think I've missed one in a while, though, so that's nice. Right on. Well, there you go. You refreshed and missed it. You guessed anchovy first because it was really easy, and then you're like, was it not that easy? Eel is not super difficult, but it's difficult enough, right? I don't know what the actual canonical difficulty of the eel is as far as numbers go, but it's one of the like first like semi-difficult fish you're gonna run into in the game because it's like spring, rain, part of the community center, so if you're looking for it. Obviously, catfish is kind of the quintessential difficult early game fish, at least in my opinion. Currently on a 173 streak on Wordle. I've been doing every day, even off stream. I do my Puff Wordle. I do also do Wordle. I'm not on that big of a streak. I've not been. I think I actually missed like just yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, I'm currently on a streak of 1 on Wordle, and then I have a third one that I do called Squirtle, which is like a Pokemon version of Wordle. And on that, I'm on a streak of 44, which is pretty fun. So, Puff Wordle doesn't keep track of streaks though, so. That's neither here nor there. It's not so bad if you miss a day, which honestly is nice and fitting with the, you know, cozy atmosphere of Stardew. Yo, I'm so lost in the Wordle sauce, didn't even realize I was smiling because PJR is playing in my ears, little pickle jar rag. Spring fish difficulty is hard to judge because you are so low level. That's true, yeah. Some of them can be a little skewed because of your inexperience with fishing at that point in the game. You have a 1,133 day streak on Duolingo. You know what? That's some crazy commitment if I've ever seen it. Holy moly. All right. Let me bring you on into the game here, shall we? Wait for the black screen to fade. OBS doing its thing. Perfect. All right. So we have to gain a fishing level today. Some way, somehow. What's our current... like, we have a long way to go until our next fishing level, because we're currently at level 3. We just hit that not long ago. Now we got to get to level 4 here. I think we can definitely start by doing some fish pond quests to expand our current repertoire of fish ponds. I just want to check where we're at as far as fishing XP goes. We're at 14 out of 530, so we need to get, what, 516 experience here? That should be doable. I mean, obviously it's doable. It's just a matter of how we're actually going to pull it off here. And I think the best way to start on this journey is... Where did I put it? Where did I put my dragon teeth? Dragon teeth, right there. Perfect. All right, ancient fruit jelly. Put this gooey stuff away over here. Stingray pond time. My thoughts exactly. Actually, I can grab my stack of stingrays. I guess I only need like what, 5 stingrays? Probably even less than that. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. So that I can just fill up the pond directly as soon as I fill out this quest here. All right, fill up the silo first. We're just filling all the things today. Grab the roe. Dump that in there for a quick 40 experience. Fill up the stingray pond. And they're good. That stingray pond is officially at maximum capacity. Now we're just on the lookout for, like, dragon teeth and magma shards or cinder shards. All that good stuff. So that's fun. We can get plenty of fun fishing trinkets like the squirrel figurine on Ginger Island. I think we've gotten most of them. We haven't gotten the squirrel figurine, but I feel like we've gotten the majority of the ones that we're able to get right now, right? The stingray pond you put in has been disappointing. Yeah, that's the luck of the draw with fish ponds sometimes. All right, let's check the rainbow trout pond. What do they want here? They want honey. Today is Wednesday. Is that when Sandy sells honey? Do I have honey on standby? I think I did buy some honey, didn't I? We only need 1. And I don't remember what day of the week that Sandy sells it. I don't think it's Wednesday. No, Wednesday is Omni Geodes, isn't it? All right, we do have 1 honey that we purchased. This was ideally going to be for shipping, but we can just buy more from Sandy later, so I'm not super stressed about that. We can just use this to excite our rainbow trouts a little bit more. Maybe one day in the far-flung future, get ourselves a nice prismatic shard from these fellas. But for now, I'll just take the 30 fishing experience. Thank you. Okay. What other fish ponds do we have around here? We have the coral fish pond, which is never going to have a quest. It already has maximum capacity. And we have Craig's fish pond. Is it finally time after so many years to expand upon Craig's population? I think it just might be. What do they want? I feel like I knew what they want. Didn't I check this at some point in the past? They want 3 driftwood. Okay. Well, that's doable for sure. I think I actually did know that at some point in the past. That rang a bell somewhere. Stingrays are stingy. They have a lot of different options, stingrays. There's like plenty of different options for their produce, so it's sometimes hard to get the ones that you actually want or the ones that are worth anything. $14.34-day Duolingo streak. You're holding on to it for dear life. You've never done a daily task this consistently before, aside from just waking up. Kitty Burger, that is very impressive. But you know, there probably will come a day, one way or another, that the streak does come to an end. Hopefully not anytime soon, but just don't let it bum you out too much. I've been in that boat of getting too attached to like a streak like that of something I'm doing daily. And if you miss one day, it's not the end of the world, I promise. I guess, yeah, it's probably our best case here, or our best way to do this, is to just go fishing in the mines for some driftwood, right? Actually, is the area where you can catch the squirrel figurine on Ginger Island, is that a... I don't really know where that one is, to be honest with you. But is that a place where you can only catch trash otherwise, or are there, like, other fish and stuff there, too? Because if it's only trash, then I might as well go there instead. But I feel like there's like actual freshwater fish to be had there. Got ADHD. I've never kept a streak up for more than a month max. I feel like that's the more common experience, honestly. People will do something, keep it up for like a little while, and then just get bored of it or whatever, or just forget about it, and then realize, oh, I lost my streak. I'm not going to keep going with it. I've definitely been in that boat before. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... let me actually look up the squirrel figurine. Just so I know about this a little bit more. I've never caught this squirrel figurine in my life. Squirrel figurine is a decorative piece of furniture. It can be obtained by fishing in the northernmost section of the river on Ginger Island. Okay, so we have to go, like, way up there. So I have to go through the volcano, basically, to get to the spot where it is. Or you can get multiple figurines, too. Ooh, we could just have a whole little family of squirrels if we really wanted to. Well, I'll go fishing there first. I might get some wayward trash anyway. And then we can go ahead and get the driftwood that we need for Craig and his friends. Some other ways if we need to find more. So let me grab the... I guess I don't really need anything too fancy here. The training rod's probably going to do just fine, right? And Durmeister, thank you for being a member for 10 months at the Neutron level, by the way. Hello to yourself. Thank you very much for the generosity and support. This shirt I'm about to buy at Sandy is for you, in your honor. Thank you, Durmeister. Hey there, Funny Fox. Welcome on in. What do you got for us today, Sandy? I feel like we gotta be... Ooh, wait, this is, I don't think we have this one. That's Chloe from Fibrous Farm. That's her overalls right there, I'm pretty sure. Nice springtime green. I really like that. Very nice shade of green right there. Is there honey? I should have looked, but I'm 90% sure. In fact, I'm going to say I'm 100% sure that today is not honey day because she sells Omni Geodes on Wednesdays. That one's locked in the brain forever, basically. Because I used to go to my way for various reasons to buy the Omni Geodes. I remember that specifically from the No Level Up challenge because she used to sell infinite Omni Geodes, like as many as you could buy, she would let you buy. Now it's limited to 3 per visit, which is unfortunate but understandable. But oh, how I yearn for the days when Sandy could just continually spew out Omni Geodes across the counter for me. If I had $1,000, I had an Omni Geode. That was Sandy's motto right there. She was great for that. No worries, Bex. Enjoy your lurkdom. Appreciate you being here at all. Have I checked the crop order or the special bulletin board here? Keep the art alive. I'm offering a reward for whoever can bring in a good island haul. I think this involves catching lionfish, blue discus, and stingray, right? So we can't really do that. Anakin Oliver, thank you for the $5 super chat, by the way. Watching the VODs on 2x speed to catch up, hearing your voice at normal speed sounds weird now. I've done that before too with things like Critical Role. I'll watch like the VODs and stuff at like 1.5 or 2 times speed just to get caught up. So it just becomes like the new normal for that sort of thing. Regardless, thank you very much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. Happy to have you here, and I hope you're enjoying the VODs. The population of red mullet has grown to an unsustainable level. Am I able to catch red mullet? I mean, I think I am. Maybe it sounds familiar. Yeah, I've caught red mullet in the past, but it's also in the same area where like seaweed is. So if I had to catch like a bunch of red mullet, I don't think I can actually really do this. 10 red mullet. Maybe there's a chance we could like finesse that one. I don't know, but I feel like we better not like test our luck here too much. I feel like I don't know the pattern of the red mullet well enough. I feel like I know it okay. It goes up to like sort of like just under halfway a lot of the time, I think. It's not like a super active fish, but it's active enough that you're like, oh, this isn't like one of the like super easy fish. All right, either way, that's neither here nor there right now. Not worrying about a red mullet. I'm merely worrying about a brown mullet. I don't know where I was going with that one. I forgot my watering can. Dude, oh jeez. I forgot I had to go through the volcano for this thing. All right, well, this is just all kinds of awkward now. You know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna make the most of this trip to the island. We can always come back for the squirrel figurine later. I'm just gonna go and catch trash in the volcano caldera, I think. Because it's basically the same as fishing on floor 100 of the mines. I think the rates for the lava eel are a little bit higher, or actually relatively higher, at the top of the volcano here. But you're still going to get a lot of trash anyway. So we're looking for 3 driftwood for our eel fish pond. And any ancillary trash we can get on the side is totally fine, because we're not worried about the fishing experience. In fact, we crave the fishing experience. There's our first driftwood. What a time to be alive. Fishing for driftwood in a pool of molten lava. Only in Stardew Valley. Hashtag just Stardew Valley things. Brain full of mullet thoughts, no room for watering can. That's what I'm saying. A little soggy newspaper. We're getting quite the variety of trash at the very least. But honestly, this is the one time where I don't really care for a variety of trash. I would like driftwood and only driftwood, if you please. This is kind of relaxing. That's what I strive for. I mean, the fishing streams, anytime I get to do like a prolonged period of fishing, it always relaxes me. Even if I'm going for like difficult fish, it's just a soothing vibe that I can't quite explain. No other game is there. I can't think of another game where there's like an activity that's this just like soothing and therapeutic for me. Yeah, plus we don't have to worry about seaweed or algae or anything here, so it's doubly relaxing here. Do you think the eels would care if we just gave them 3 trash bags instead of 3 driftwood? Makes your thoughts drift? Ho 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 ho. Appreciate it, Sivan. Appreciate the pun. Well, not really pun, but play on words. Normally fishing spikes your blood pressure. What are some activities in games that you guys find, like, therapeutic? Doesn't have to be Stardew Valley necessarily. It could be, like, other games. But, like, this just scratches the exact right itch for me. What are some things like that for you guys? While we're on the topic of, you know, cozy vibes. Cozy vibes and good vibes. I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with vibes, so I just rhymed it with itself. It's a perfect rhyme that way. Diamond mining in Minecraft. Oh, like going down. I've done that in the past. I haven't played Minecraft in a long time, but I definitely have good memories of going down to like Y level 12 and just mining like long strips looking for diamond blocks. I don't know if that's the meta anymore, but back in the old days of Minecraft, that's the way I learned to mine diamonds. Yeah, strip mining in Minecraft. Something very fun about that. It's just, you know, those simple, tedious, monotonous tasks where there's the potential for like a big payoff that hits you with a nice dopamine rush. That's quite nice. Not a game, but you were cutting petri dishes with a hot scalpel today and it was super relaxing. That sounds like one of those, like, I cut this marshmallow in half. Well, not necessarily a marshmallow, but people cutting things with like a 1,000-degree knife or whatever. Do people still make those videos? They have to, right? Those are like super satisfying to watch a lot of the time. There's our second driftwood. I don't know if there's a like die-hard fandom for 1,000-degree knife cutting. Or, like, hydraulic presses, like, crushing stuff or whatever. That's also kind of in a similar, like, satisfying, like, weirdly satisfying, r/weirdly satisfying. It seems like one of those things that you just kind of have a craving to see every now and again. At least I do. And I'll just, like, watch, like, one video where they'll put, like, a... I don't even know. They'll like cut something in half with like a 1,000-degree knife. I can't even think of a good example. I'm so uncreative right now. What a sentence. Shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus. The only shiny hunting I've ever done in earnest in any Pokemon game is in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. You could use the Poke Radar. And if you chained it just right, you as you build up a chain, like you run into like I distinctly remember running into like many different Pachirisu. And if you can keep up that streak going, back to the streak discussion. If you keep a streak to like 40 Pachirisu in a row of just like running into them, I think you have to like fight them or catch them. Either way works. Then your shiny odds are like as high as they're possible to be. I've done that before. They were responding to what your mom said about you when you were getting diagnosed with ADHD. Okay, got you. I know there's often side conversations going on in the chat that I'm not always privy to or keeping up with, so you guys do you, that's totally fine. Thanks, boss. They called me boss. No, we're not boss. This is not a boss-employer relationship, Craig. We're family. We're family, and now we have room for 2 more members of the family here. Shiny Honey, B_boss.ogg. Thanks for introducing me to Squirtle, who needs to study anyway. Squirtle is my guilty pleasure for sure. I am like I've said many a time, I have way too much Pokemon knowledge trapped in my brain, and Squirtle is like the perfect game to exercise that. Eel's friendlier than Stingray. Very true. The Stingrays are like hell-bent on conquering the Earth or something like that. I don't really know what their deal is, but alright, so I do want to go back to Ginger Island to try and get that squirrel figurine tomorrow. To that end, let me grab the watering can here. Also, I didn't check the radishes, even though I said I was going to. It is radishes, right? Harvest 100 radishes. I think we're on our final day, or our final, like, lot. Like, we're doing 3 different lots. They're all planted here. We, like, just planted them yesterday, I think. It's all kind of coming back to me now that I'm, like, down here. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at the radishes, even though they're not in this chest. I think they're actually in the Junimo hut. I haven't gotten them yet. But I think that our radishes, our final lot of radishes here, will be ready on the 22nd, would be my guess. Because I think it's every 6 days, and I think the last time we did it was yesterday, so that checks out. Good night, Pie. Mullet thoughts out, watering can thoughts in. I mean, the mullet thoughts haven't completely left my brain. There is still part of me that thinks maybe there's a chance we could pull off this catch 10 red mullet thing, but I don't know if it's worth our time just right now. Like, we could try it. Like, what's the worst case scenario? Like, what? So if I have to catch 10 red mullets in 4 days, that means I have to catch like 3 a day plus 1 on the last day. And instead of, because I wouldn't want to try and catch them all on the same day, because the longer streak I go of trying to catch many red mullets, the higher the odds of me catching a seaweed instead and having to reset the day. Maybe we should give it a try at least, though. I'm willing to give it an honest effort here. So to that end, and before we head off to Ginger Island and reward ourselves with the squirrel figurine, let's just, you know, get our feet wet, get our bobbers wet, and see what this experience is like of trying to catch 10 red mullet in 4 days. Seaweed. I think you might have encapsulated it perfectly there, Donut Downpour. Seaweed. How much XP are 10 red mullets? I don't know off the top of my head, but I don't think... Well, you know what? Maybe we should do the math on that one, because I don't know how much a red mullet is worth here. Red mullet. I'm using the training rod, so it would always be basic. Oh, they're difficulty 55. I can't use the training rod. Okay. Let's see. 21 is their default experience. So I'd have to use at least the bamboo pole or the fiberglass rod. So it would be 210 experience minimum, which is still, like, we'd still be okay as far as that goes. You know, I'm just actually I'm gonna reset the day. Might as well it'll get me home faster anyway. Yay, math. Can't wait until I can ship seaweed, etc. I know, right? Or, well, not ship seaweed, but catch seaweed. That is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Might be easier to wait for any lake or ocean fish version. There might be more options and fewer resets. That's true. And I don't really have a follow-up to that. That's just true. But I feel like I still want to at least give this a try. I just want to see what the experience is like. Because in my head, I'm thinking, like, am I going to be able to tell when it is a red mullet and when it's not? Am I going to be able to, like, get 3 in a row relatively easily? Well, not in a row, but before hitting seaweed. I just want to see how it feels, you know? Because I've often found that when you theory craft something, it can seem like one way, like it can seem either really easy or really hard, and then when you actually put it into practice, there are like factors that you didn't account for, or it just ends up being like a lot different than you expected. So I'm in my experimentation phase these days. I'm less about thinking and more about doing. And today, this feels like a red mullet. I'm gonna call my shot. This feels like a red mullet right here. Good start. All right, that was 50 experience. Excuse me. That was a base quality red mullet. That was 50 experience. I think, was it? Did I read that right? Fishing XP for red mullet. On the wiki, it says 21 fishing experience for a basic red mullet. Am I losing my mind? Or did I have no idea what just happened there. You like me because of the incredible challenges you could never tackle and the obvious passion that I have? Thank you very much for saying so, Dragonic Moon. Appreciate it. Any other ASD person with ASD likes watching Argon, especially because he doesn't have a face cam? You know what? I'm happy to cater to people who don't want a face cam, because these days everyone has a face cam. I'm happy to not have one. The wiki is so... Oh, it was a perfect catch. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, perfect catches. I forgot that perfect catches have, like, have an experience multiplier. That's my bad. So perfect catches and treasure chests we would want to be on the lookout for. Actually, I guess I don't like bamboo pole versus fiberglass rod. There's functionally no difference as far as like what quality of fish we're gonna catch. It's just about, you know, speed at that point, efficiency. Time to fish badly on purpose. Oh, this game is out to get me. I guess I'm just too good at this game. Turns out fishing is just a little bit too easy for me. After so much time spent learning the mechanics of fish and actually actively fishing in pursuit of my challenge I've been working on, it's all coming back to bite me now. It's all falling apart. Alright. Let's try this again. No perfect catches this time, and we'll see if the experience lines up right. Alright, so no seaweed. Nothing else. Merely only red mullets. We only want red mullets around here. That feels like a red mullet. I'm gonna do that so it's not a perfect catch. Oh, geez, I'm really flubbed this catch up. Oh, man. That's a halibut, dude. Get out of here. You know, I should have gone with my initial gut instinct. I said to myself, like, oh, that's close enough to the red mullet pattern. That is probably a red mullet. It was not a red mullet. Our undo bad. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Everyone, please tell me to perform my worst. Do your worst, but actually mean it. The amount of halibut you've caught thinking it's another fish. Halibut are just good fish mimics, I guess. Break a fishing rod. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're trying to do the... I'm trying to see how viable the aquatic overpopulation quest is. Because we're going to need to do it eventually. That or the other one. I forget what it's called. But because we need to get that farm computer recipe eventually. I brought a bamboo pole. My bad. No mullets at the farm. I think there probably are red mullets on the farm. But there's also like a higher incidence rate of seaweed, I'm pretty sure. Like seaweed and trash. Which the trash is no big deal, but the seaweed we definitely don't want to worry about. That's a red mullet for sure. That went up slowly enough. It's like a red mullet and a halibut are similar, but I feel confident in saying this is a red mullet. Yeah, okay. That was 24 experience because it's silver star quality. That's fine. We want to try and get 3, and then we can lock in the day after that. 3 is all we need to stay on track here, because we have 4 days to pull this off. So we get 3 each day and 1 on the last day. Not a red mullet. Then we're sitting pretty. Who would have thought it would be this complicated to gain a fishing level? That's not a red mullet. Didn't go high enough. Pretty confident about that. Yeah, sometimes you have to get really creative in the randomizer. Like, we could definitely just, you know, go and fish up trash. As, like, just fish up a whole bunch of trash, 3 experience at a time, and get our fishing level that way. But what kind of experience is that? It might be the most efficient way to go about this, but it's certainly not the most optimal, and not the most fun. Not the most optimal for fun, even. What's the plan with the mullets? The mullets are the fish we need for the aquatic overpopulation quest. We need 10 red mullets in 4 days to try and finish this quest out. I don't know if we're gonna see it through. I'm willing to give it an honest effort here. But if we run into too many seaweed complications, or if it turns out to be just too annoying to pull off, then I'm willing to cut my losses and just go do something else. Charo J, welcome on in. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well, Catherine King. Thank you. Who once gained a fishing level by going to the volcano? I know, right? What wild times we live in. That's the big thing I love about the randomizer. Just leads to journeys that you would never otherwise undertake in this game. And hello, Deluxe Trash. Thank you for becoming a member. That is a red mullet, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for becoming a member at the Electron level. I greatly appreciate the generosity and support. I hope you enjoy your newfound emojis and your sword. Careful where you swing that thing, though. Alright, quick 24 experience. So that's 1. No seaweed. We want 0 seaweed. That's not a red mullet. I don't know what that is, but it's not a red mullet. That non-red mullet is no friend of mine. This is now our pattern for fishing levels. All right, time to go to the volcano. It's time for another fishing level. See you later, Annika. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your family meal. Anonymous fish. That's... Ooh. I think it's a red mullet. I'm gonna commit to it. It might be a halibut, though. That's a red mullet, and it's a base quality red mullet. I mean, we actually don't mind getting a little bit higher experience. Like, silver quality is still fine. All right, we want 1 more red mullet. 1 more without any seaweed. That's not gonna be it. Come on, baby. No seaweed. No seaweed. That's not a red mullet. Every time we don't get a red mullet, it means seaweed has 1 more chance to throw us off here. That's not a red mullet. Dude, why is this so exciting all of a sudden? We're fishing for red mullets. Never in my life did I think that this would be like have me on the edge of my seat like this. That's not a red mullet, dude. Hope the next fish goal is seaweed. You and me both. Ooh, I see bubbles over there. Do you think I can reach that? I think you can actually go up here, right? Oh, I can't quite make it there. If I fish, like, at max cast, maybe? No, not quite. Curse you, Bubbles. That's not a red mullet. You're holding your breath. Dude, I was just talking earlier in the stream how fishing is supposed to be, like, a relaxing good time! What are you doing to me? Oh man. Rip. Rip to that attempt. That's the closest we've gotten. I don't know, it feels like there's a reasonable chance we could pull this out. The Seaweed of Doom. It's alright. We run it back. It's no problem at all here. It's like a gambling game. I was gonna put away... I don't really need to put away anything right now. I want to keep my copper watering can so that when I go to Ginger Island, I have it ready to go for the volcano. Spent 15 minutes wondering why your Switch won't charge. You plugged it into an unplugged charger? No! Oh, I've done that before, too. There's one outlet in my wall. I should probably have this fixed at some point, but it's just like one outlet that just doesn't work. So sometimes I'll plug something into it, and it'll just be like, and I'll be like, why isn't this working? What the heck is going on? And then I'll remember that it's like it's the funny outlet. That is probably Ollie, if I had to guess. Do we have more than 3 days? We have 4 days. Rip. I guess we could do, since we have 4 days to get 10 red mullets, we could do like 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. Or we could do 3, 3, 3 and 1. Like 3 fish on 3 days, plus 1 fish on the last day. Or 3 fish on 2 days and 2 fish on 2 days. Fish, 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 fish. Days, 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 days. I don't know what would give us better odds, honestly. I feel like maybe doing 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 is the better method, because getting 3 is pretty unlikely. Getting 2 seems significantly more reasonable. Like, we already had a day where we got 2. So we could go 2 and 2 and then 3 and 3 to minimize the days that we need to get 3. But obviously getting 1 on a day is, like, super easy. Couldn't have been Ollie. Eel's a spring and fall exclusive. Easy mistake to make, Funny Fox. Ollie is an octopus. Craig is the eel. Oh, you got it. You got it. Yeah, you corrected yourself before I could even correct you. No worries. It's alright. Just one of the many named fish that we have around here. Or one fish on 3 days and then 7 fish on the last day. You know, if we really want to test our luck, that's one way to go about it. Oop, where are you fishing there, Beatrix? No red mullet. We're all gonna know the pattern of a red mullet by heart by the end of this. I feel like I already do. Right, that's not it. Like I said, it goes to like the midway point of the bar, but kind of slowly. Not super fast, not super slow, but kind of slowly, and that's not it. At least that's been my experience with red mullet. They're not always going to go the exact same way, but usually the same fish will start the same way. Like, oh, that's a close... I don't know if that's a red mullet or not. It's like just barely under halfway. I'm going to try it. Come on, buddy. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't make me look like a fool. You halibut! No! You halibutted in on my fishing extravaganza here. Get out of here, dude. Alright. I mean, this might be a sign that I just need to wait for a higher fishing level, or like for me to have a bigger pool of fish to choose from, or for me to wait until I can catch seaweed and green algae. I'm gonna give it one more try today, and if I get stymied in some way or another, either by another halibut tripping me up or by a seaweed or something, then I think we'll just cut our losses and go about this a different way. Wait for biome balance for the farm computer. That's a bigger option pool. That is true, because then it's like, well, but here's the thing. Isn't biome balance that you have to catch like 20 fish instead of 10? Or does it change depending on like what instance of the quest it is? Because I don't think they're both 10. I distinctly remember one being like 20 or something like that. So it might offset it. Catch X fish in Y location. Yeah, it's like catch like 20 river fish or something like that. That's what biome balance is about. Which does give us a higher pool of fish to choose from, but it does also mean that we have to catch more fish. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Demetrius, love you, pal. You're part of the inner fold. You're part of Beatrix's inner circle these days, but you're gonna have to go find your own red mullet, I'm afraid. You're gonna have to hire a different angler. I relinquish this quest, and to that end... Oh, I can't cancel it. Well, I'll just let it run out then. That's fine. Alright. So instead, we're gonna go and catch the squirrel figurine on Ginger Island. And from there... I'm not sure what I want to do from there as far as fishing experience goes. Maybe we'll just do... I mean, we can grab any, like, fish pond produce that we see. That's, like, 30 experience right there from the battery pack. That's pretty big. The blueberries. Give the Junimos plenty of time to harvest those. I guess we could just go fishing trash, or we can check, like, our fish pond produce, basically, until we hit our next level here. Squirrel time, baby. Alright, I'm gonna put this battery pack and these artifact troves and stuff away. Then we'll go squirrel fishing. Things you can only say in the context of Stardew Valley. Let's go squirrel fishing. There's the basket in the secret woods. True, there is the wall basket that you can catch in the secret woods. That's valid. The other fishing decorations, there's the, what is it on the beach? There's like a painting you can catch on the, not on the beach, but on the beach farm. We haven't caught that one yet. The only other ones I can think of are the Iridium Krobus statue and the Gold Pyramid, neither of which I think we have the high enough fishing level to reach. I mean, the Iridium Krobus I know we can't reach. The Gold Pyramid I'm pretty sure we can't reach. But the one on the beach farm we can do. Even though it's not my most favorite of paintings. It's just kind of like there, but it is, you know, it is novel in the fact that we can only get it on the beach farm. I wonder if in 1.6 he'll, like, Concerned Ape will add, other decorations that are exclusive to like, the other farms. That would be kind of cool, I think. Because it seems kind of weird and one-off that the beach farm in particular has an exclusive decoration. Why not all the other farms, right? I feel like I feel like it's only fair. You like that painting? It's not my most favorite. It doesn't really stand out for me. The one that you can get on the beach farm. I don't know, maybe because the beach farm is, like, harder to farm on by and large, even though, like, I've been playing on the beach farm for so long on so many different challenges that it's hard for me to even fathom playing on another farm anymore, but it is harder than the other farms, categorically speaking, so maybe it's just a nice reward for your time on the farm? I don't know. Maybe we can catch. So I think this is the area where I need to fish for the squirrel figurine, right? It was like, this was the area that was pictured on the wiki anyway. Little trash, don't mind it. Do I fish, like, over here? Maybe I do that instead, yeah. Guess it was a perk of being added in 1.5. Hey, you know, Concerned Dave's never been a stranger. Oh, well, there you go. Little squirrel figurine. I kind of want a second one. I kind of want squirrel buddies. I don't know if that's greedy of me, but I want 2 squirrels. Greedy to fish all that. You'll wind up with a fossilized spine. Sure, why not? That works. Did I get the foliage print yet? Where's the foliage print? Is that the one at the spa? I think I already donated the spine. You're probably right, but I can still use it for bone meal produce if I need to. I'm not gonna, like, reset for it. We still need the experience, obviously. Fish in the river at the west of Ginger Island North. Is this not the west of Ginger Island North? Is this not the river in the west of Ginger Island North? Am I crazy? Is there a different west of Ginger Island North? I guess maybe not this far north of Ginger Island North. The foliage print, okay. I'm not super familiar with that one. We can definitely have a look. But I want my second squirrel buddy. Extra spine. I can give it to, like, Penny. She needs one. Didn't know you could get the spine from there. Usually you see people get it from the little bridge. I think it's just anywhere in the river, right? What do you mean, ooh, 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 burn? Look, look! I love Penny. Penny is one of my favorites, but, you know, she's... Oh, squirrel figurine. Yo. But she could, you know, learn to stand up for herself and her wants and interest things a bit more. I'm just saying. It's part of what I love about her is that she has room for growth as a character. Saved by a squirrel. Can we get some squirrel emojis in chat for our new squirrel friends? We have 2 of them. Now they'll never be lonely. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to, but I hope I can rotate the squirrels so that they're facing each other. Also, let's pop a visit to Professor Snail's place here and just see if we can donate the spine. I'm pretty sure we already donated one. We didn't, actually. Okay, that works out then. Nice. There you go, sir. It's a specific spot. It's the secret area where you're surrounded by the trees on the left entrance of the north part of the map. It's starting to ring a bell, actually. Past this squirrel monkey. Over here. There's like a little, like, secret area where... Is it, like, down here? Or is it, like... Is it this? This looks almost like a little, like, edge of a body of water or something. Or maybe it's, like, up here. You fish into that river? I don't know if... Oh, I have to, like, fish, like, over this. I don't know if I can reach that. I don't, like, even with a max cast, I'm not sure that's gettable for me right now. Yeah, this is one of those higher level ones, I'm pretty sure, because I'm not even seeing the bobber get anywhere close to it. Alright, fishing level 2 low for that one. I think we've gotten everything that, well, other than the secret woods. We've gotten all the decorations that we can get from fishing with our current fishing level. Where was I going to go? I was going to go over here for some... No, I know where I was going to go. I was going to go over to here. Because, if we're on the island anyway, we might as well fish up this gold walnut over here. I don't think we've done so yet. But it does give experience, so, like, why not, right? Let's go get a seafoam pudding. Seafoam pudding for a foliage print? I don't know if that's a good trade. Like, what if we have to catch the glacier fish as our next goal? There we go. Quick 3 experience. And... old coconut for the road. I'll take it. You seen a deer with albinism out in the woods once? That was cool. That would be cool. It'd be like a ghostly deer. Reminds me of the story I read about one time about like like every so often they're rare, but there are like albino moose sightings. But they're called like spirit moose because they look so like regal and majestic and like ethereal. So they're called spirit moose. And it sounds like the pictures I've seen of them make them seem like very, very gorgeous creatures. Like moose are already really gorgeous creatures on their own. Get the beach farm painting, the secret woods basket, and for funsies, the trash can at the fountain. The trash can is available from the furniture catalog, but for funsies, I get where you're coming from there, yeah. Alright, squirrel figurines. We have to figure out where these squirrels are gonna go. Can I rotate you? I cannot rotate the squirrels, confirmed. Alright, the squirrels, they thrive in nature. We gotta put them outside somewhere here. I'm gonna go ahead... You know what? We've got a little, like, national park situation going on down here. National Meteor Park. There'd be squirrels roaming around here, right? Little woodland preserve. Squirrel. Squirrel with the hooties. And little squirrel right here. There you go. They fit right in. They're right at home. Each squirrel hugs a meteor. Yo, that would actually be pretty cute. But I like having them spaced out. I feel like it's a good aesthetic there. I love this. This is shaping up so nicely. It's just a nice, quaint little slice of nature in the midst of all our millions of pathways. Alright. Let's go. Actually, I shouldn't do the beach farm painting today. I can do the secret woods today, I'm pretty sure. I think I left a chair down there, because you can't catch algae in the secret woods. But you can catch seaweed on the beach farm, so I don't want to do that on a day that I've already, like, done stuff, right? Secret Woods cannot give you algae, no. I am basically 100% sure of that. But, you know, just so we're all on the same page, and just so I don't make an absolute fool of myself here, let me go wiki this. Secret Woods. Secret Woods, fishing... You can catch carp, wood skip, and catfish. That is all that is available in the secret woods. Otherwise, it's only trash and baskets. Also forgot that these slime are going to be hanging out here. Alright, let's just get in a nice safe spot away from any potential slime friends and fish ourselves up a basket. Hopefully, anyway. It's kind of late in the day, I didn't realize, so we might have to come back and do this on a different day, but we shall see. Also, I should have cleared up my inventory a little bit more. Looking a little scuffed down here. Not what we want. No thank you, Mr. Carp. We're not looking for any fish today. Only the baskets will do, please. Little wall basket for me. Ooh, gotta love that. Get to enjoy. They're shooting stars, dude. There's like a meteor shower happening overhead. You see that? Oh, oh, that makes me feel so happy. That was instant, but still a nice vibe for sure. Yeah. Look at that. Just that. I wonder if that's like. That always happens, or if it's like specific to like a certain like day of the year, just like a fun little Easter egg or something. I'm not sure. I think I am gonna come back tomorrow though to do this, because I think I should come back with the fiberglass rod, so that way I'm using like bait and making this go a little bit faster. And yeah. Plus I want to clear out my inventory a little bit so that it's not. I don't have to constantly worry about stuff like this. Okay, get back out of there. Perfect. It always happens. I'm okay with that. It may not be scientifically accurate, but it is beautiful. Head on home here. Grab ourselves some free iridium mangoes. Why not? Part of me wants to go back, kill that wilderness golem. You never know. He might be holding on to the living hat of our dreams, but I'm not about to do that with, like, a scythe. Not worth the time investment, to be honest. Alright. Let's clean up the inventory a little bit here. Want to put away the watering can. Put away the fiber there. Joja Cola can get trashed. Thanks for the 7 cents. Training rod we'll swap for the fiberglass rod. I'm also going to put away... I'm just going to put away the pickaxe for right now. Not really a necessary tool to have on hand for the time being. And we'll call it there. Good day, mate. This is a different universe. Those meteors could be space Junimos instead. Junimos flying their little spaceships. Yo, I'm here for that. That would be super cute. Alright. Thank you, Craig and friends, for a little extra fishing experience there. Might as well hit up all of our fish ponds, the ones that have produce right now. Beautiful. And I guess while I'm out, I will just go do the we'll do the beach farm. Hopefully not get any seaweed in the pursuit of this. What is it? It's like a boat painting? I want to say it's a boat painting, is what it's called. Then we can move over to the secret woods and do that. Yeah, the Fragments of the Past quest, that was all, like, crates and stuff in Skull Caverns. I remember it being, you know, daunting, that Fragments of the Past quest, but it went faster than I expected. Speaking of going faster than I expected, alright. We just got boat. Single quote boat, single quote. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Look at that. I guess I used up my allotment of seaweed. I paid my seaweed tax when I was searching for the red mullet earlier, so I'll take it. Take it every freaking day. Did you miss anything important? We've just been out here fishing up, like, other decorations and stuff. We have one more to go and find. Let's do... I'm gonna do this here and this here. Actually, let's do this, like, a little further. I just don't like how they're, like, so, like, snug like that. Like, what if I put this, like, a little bit behind the fish tank there? I'm okay with that. There was someone either in the comments on one of the VODs or in the Discord as well saying that we should maybe decorate the cellar a little bit. Because we're not really using the cellar for anything. Other than, like, the scant little bits of wine. And I kind of agree with that. I feel like maybe we should do something to spruce up the cellar a little bit. I don't know exactly which direction I want to take it just yet, but I feel like there is something that we could do down there for sure. It's just such like an empty, barren space for the most part. It's entirely pragmatic, and I'm a big fan of pragmatism, but I also am starting to lean into my more aesthetically minded side. Like, sometimes it's okay for things to just look nice for the sake of looking nice. Because if something looks nice, you look at it and it makes you happy. And that's worth something, right? Can I put padding to hide the broken floor? Or grass? There are a few spots of broken floor that I still need to fix up. Not escape my notice. Hello, traveling merchant. You know, we're not gonna buy anything from you, but pardon my morbid curiosity. I just gotta see. I just gotta know what kind of wares are you peddling here. Ooh, a mahogany dresser though. Nothing that I haven't seen a million times already. I guess it's flower season or something. Tulips, summer spangles, fairy roses, and blue jazzes. Are you trying to, like, get in on my flower game? I'll have you know, I'm the premier florist of Stardew Valley. #1 florist this side of Grampleton, and I won't take any competitors around here. I guess I'm not selling the flowers, I'm just giving them to the Junimos, so you know what, fair play. Alright, wall basket time. Beauty is somehow overrated and underrated at the same time. I know what you mean. Like, I feel like the vast majority of people either care about beauty way too much or don't care about beauty at all. And for a very long time, I've fallen into that that don't care about beauty at all kind of perspective. At least not for, like, myself. Like, I don't care whether I look good or whether, like, the place I'm in looks good. It's just all about, you know, all about getting to the end of the day and doing what you need to do. But it's not all about that, you know? It's okay to you know, decorate your home the way that you want to decorate it. Even if you just, like, put a few decorations around. You don't have to go absolutely crazy. You don't have to, like, fully furnish and deck out your place. Dress it up to the nines, nor do you have to do that for yourself, like your own wardrobe or anything, but, you know, if you want to put in a little extra effort to look nice, or for your place to look nice, there's nothing wrong with that. Doing some more careful work on the earliest possible using your seed, earliest possible completing the randomizer using my seed, and you're finding yourself getting to the Dorado goal on fall 14th. Fall 14th of, like, year 1. I'm trying to remember when the Dorado goal happened. It was relatively early, right? Year 10 because you need to sleep for the starfruit. That checks out. But also, yeah, I'm missing the bigger picture that the Dorado can't be caught in fall. So... At least not with a magic bait, which obviously you can't have by that point anyway. So that's a puzzle right there. Fall 14 for summer fish, yeah, because that would constitute like a full year of sleeping basically, or like, I guess like 2.5 seasons of sleeping, unless you can finesse something else. I'm not sure. That's a toughie. Anyone have rarity rates for the wall basket here? I mean, I should know. I actually did do, and still have the footage of this. I did 100 days. I was gonna do earlier this year. I was gonna do an April Fool's video of 100 days of catching carp. and that was just it. I just caught carp nonstop for 100 days in a row. And this is where I was fishing for, like, the vast majority of it. We were robbed. Hey, don't you worry. I've still got the footage. I'll do something with that eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna make an actual proper 100 days video out of it, but but how many carp do you think one could catch in 100 days is the real question, I guess. Wall basket, you remember being pretty common when you're looking for another fish. Yeah, like if you're searching for the wood skip, you're probably catching like freaking 10 of them. At least a few. At least 2 carp. I mean, I said at the outset of that 100 days challenge, one of my goals, because, you know, whenever you do like 100 days series, you have to set like goals at the start. It's just the YouTuber tradition. So I was like, my goal for this 100 days is to catch at least 4 carp. What did I achieve that or not? I'll leave that up for you to discern. I feel like it was a pretty lofty goal, but I you know, in 100 days, I feel like you can get there. Followed up next year with 200 days of carp, trying to beat your carp record. Hey there, weirdo? Weirdo. Is that how I say it? Welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Like in Min-Max Discord, we've discussed how you could get 3 million gold a day on mobile from fishing. That is pretty busted. Wait, mobile's kind of cracked, huh? Mobile's kind of got some advantages that we normies on PC don't get to take advantage of. It would like take like dozens of hours IRL though. I gotcha. I think I know where you're coming from with that. I like my little slime buddy just like hanging out over here. He's just watching me fish, chilling. There's something very comforting about just having like a little, even if he's a buddy that's, you know, normally out to get my flesh and like glomp me or whatever. That's probably not the right word. Wait, can I say glomp? I don't know what that means. It just seems like something a slime would do. Who am I gonna romance? It all depends on when we get the star drop goal for marriage. We have a few viable marriage candidates befriended now. We have Maru, Shane, and Sam. Ooh, there's our wall basket. Beautiful. Can be placed as furniture inside your house. I almost wanted to get like a couple of them, but I think I'm gonna settle for one right now. I should randomize the choice. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know exactly what way I want to go with that, but when the randomizer dictates that it's time, we'll make our choice then and there, I think. Excuse me. Will it survive in the cellar? I don't know if I'm gonna put the wall basket in the cellar. Also, I feel like it's... What if it might just be plastic? It might just be plastic leaves. Can you use the walls in the cellar? That's a good question, actually. You can't. Rip. That's okay. Can I hang it up in like... Can I hang it up in like a coop? That'd be kind of fun. Probably not. There's just no room on these walls, dude. I love all the little sleep bubbles they got going. It's just like a wave of sweet sleep bubbles. Like zzz, zzz. Get some Zeds in chat. Get some Zeds. Wait, chat, everyone in chat's falling asleep. No, am I putting you guys to sleep? Oh no, I gotta make things more exciting. No, wait, no, actually, like, one of the draws of the stream is that you can fall asleep to it. So, I guess I'm doing everything right. You're yawning. I really want to go back and read that one Dr. Seuss story, like the Dr. Seuss's, like, Big Book of Sleep or whatever it's called. I remember just loving that one as a kid. But I haven't read it in such a long time. I gotta go back and refamiliarize myself with it. It's like one where there's like a tiny little creature that yawns, and then a creature slightly bigger than it sees that yawn, and it yawns too, and the yawn becomes like a contagion that just like spreads around the entire world. But it's like wholesome because everyone's like sleeping together, and it's very cute. And it just goes through all these different different creatures that are like sleeping together. I think it fits nicely here in the kitchen, actually, this wall basket. That seems like the perfect spot for it. There's even another little plant there that's that can join it. Perfect. How's the gaining of a fishing level going? Frog's Legs, thank you for asking, and hello. We are currently at 333 out of 530 experience. We need another 200 experience. And I don't necessarily know how I'm going to get it, but I am going to lock in this day. Alright. You know, I was talking about it earlier, and I'm just a little morbidly curious, because I don't remember actually what the answer was. So, spoilers for 100 Days of Carp, if that ever gets made, but I want to check, because I still have this farm, don't I? Carp farm? Yeah, look, here we go. I just want to check, see how many carp I caught. Don't pay no minds to all this, whatever we're looking at here. That's about right. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say around, like, I knew it was over 2,000, but I didn't remember how many it was. Anyway. Back to your regular scheduled programming. Let's go check our fish ponds for any produce. What an outfit. Don't worry about the outfit, okay? Things got weird in that 100 days of carp fishing, is all I'm gonna say. Weirder than you might even expect. At least 4. What a load of carp. Alright. Let's go. So we got our stingray roe there. How should we... I guess I can go fishing for the decorative trash can. For funsies. We can get as many as we want from the furniture catalog, but we might as well get them... Get at least one au natural, organic, straight from the source, homegrown trash can. From the fountain over here. I love me some fountain fishing. The only other things you can catch here are wood and stone, which do give you experience, so... Speaking of wood and stone, someone should really clean up that mess. Mayor Lewis, where are our taxpayer dollars going when there's just a rock slide in the middle of town? What the... I guess I don't pay taxes, so you know what? That probably explains that, now that I'm thinking about it. Going towards the statue. I guess solid gold means solid gold, huh? It's just such gold straight throughout. Should we fish up the coral or not? Probably put a super cucumber in there after, since we already have plenty of coral for recipes/obelisks. We probably could, yeah. We don't need to necessarily keep that as a coral fish pond in perpetuity. Because we need 10 for the water obelisk. We need 1 for, like, shipping. And then we need some for recipes, but I think you're right. We do have enough for that right now. And by the time we might need to like craft more of the things that we want to craft, then hopefully we'll just be able to forge it ourselves. Is it just one for a warp totem? I thought like one of the fertilizers required coral or something. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Just for purple water, because why not? And I guess the spare, you know, the spare iridium ore that you can get out of the super cucumbers is also not terrible. Like I said, we can get a lot of iridium from Skull Cavern with the amount of staircases we have now, but if we can get some spare iridium on the side when we're not doing Skull Caverns, then I don't see why not. Deluxe fertilizer needs coral. I thought so, yeah, coral pine tar. Thank you, Chaotica. I was pretty sure there was something to that effect. This is not where my wood and my stone go. Pardon me. Now, where am I going to put a decorative trash can of all things? What's the place in here that we need to take out the trash most frequently? Put it in the cellar. Outside. I feel like outside is a good fit. In the game room, gamers do be producing a lot of trash. I can say that from experience because I am a gamer. Near the cola machine. Is there room up here near the Joja Cola machine? We could actually. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea, Chaotica. There we go. Right into the trash you go. Literally. Perfect. Perfect. Any fun facts about Stardew to share? You're nearing 1,000 hours and you want to know what you don't know yet? When you put, I feel like I have a lot of fun Stardew tidbits, but when you put me on the spot like that, I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Move the window. Oh, move the window. You're right. You're right. Good call. Stardew is such a big game. There are bound to be many a fun fact, though. Krobus means bridge crosser. Great. that is a fun fact, you know? He says that from time to time. At least once a week, he'll tell you that his name means bridge crosser if you talk to him enough. Alright. Yeah, let's go see about this coral fish pond. No, I didn't even realize that the window was like that. So I'm glad that someone pointed it out. You can fish in Stardew. Oh, here's an interesting fishing fact. Did you know that the Curiosity lure, which is a lure you may not even know exists in the game because you can't craft it, but it's a lure you can use to make certain species of rare fish more common? And it works on all the legendary fish except the glacier fish. Don't know why, it just doesn't. It's just a weird thing in the code that the Curiosity lure does not increase the odds for you to catch a glacier fish, but it does for the legend and the crimson fish, and the angler and the meat and carp. I feel like that's relatively niche knowledge, right? But interestingly, I think the glacier fish actually has the highest catch rate of any of not catch rate, but highest like appearance rate of any of the legendary fish, the highest bite rate. Like I feel like anytime I go fishing for the glacier fish, I'm not waiting very long for a bite from it. It's usually like the first or second cast. Whereas all the other legendary fish can take a minute or two. I need 14 coral and I have 12. I'm willing to forage 2 coral if I need to. I've got a lot of foraging experience leeway. So I think I'm just gonna, because I already emptied out the fish pond. I don't feel like it's worth it to fill up the fish pond again with coral just for 2 more to grow. I think we're fine just to swap it for the super cucumber right now. Appreciate you letting me know though. Yeah, thank you, Miss Palindrome. Glad you're staying on top of things. You're always on top of that stuff, and I do greatly appreciate it. All right, super cucumber, enjoy your new home. Don't know how long it's gonna take for you to to reproduce there. Probably like 4 days. 4 days sounds about right. From my experience with Super Cucumber fish ponds in the past. I remember being relatively committed to one during the Price of Perfection. Alright. What do we do now, as far as fishing experience goes? Should I just go catch trash? I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just go catch trash. I'm gonna lock in the day, because we did a few things today. And then maybe we just go... And then I'll check my fish ponds at the very least. They'll get me a little bit closer, presuming we get any more produce today. And from there, it might just be a trash extravaganza. Check for biome balance on Monday. We can do that, yeah. We're close enough to Monday that we might as well. Have I collected all the roe? I've been collecting the roe, yeah. I'm basically checking all my fish ponds every single day now, just for that little extra boost of experience that I can get. Case in point. Thank you, stingrays. The stingrays are being pretty consistent with the roe. I think that's the first bit of, or maybe the second bit of rainbow trout roe that I've gotten. Nothing from the super cucumber yet. But, I mean, he's only been there in a day. For a day, give him time. Catch fish that I'm allowed to catch. Place crab pots and only pick up the trash and leave the fish for when I roll them as a goal. That's probably a good idea. We have a few crab pots already, and we can buy more from Willy. So we could definitely put some crab pots down. And just check them. Crab pot organizing. Where did this weathered floor come from? Where, oh where? Right there. Right there. Yeah, perfect. Question is, where is the best place to put the crab pots? In a spot that we will see them. You know what? I feel like this is a decent spot for crab pots right here. This little bay we've got here. We'll start there. Got some bait right here that I can just use. Perfect. And we'll go buy some more. I don't know how many crab pots I'm gonna want. Buy 20. We might benefit from, like, you know, getting a whole bunch of them. I don't know. I don't know if that's our best plan. I mean, it would get us a lot of fishing experience every day, right? Like, isn't a crab pot, even when it gives you trash, isn't it like 5 experience per pot? So it adds up, like, real fast. Also need to set up 3 in freshwater. True. Space them apart. Nah, I'm willing to just finagle with it and get mad when I accidentally harvest the wrong thing. That sounds like a fun time, honestly. Alright, let's see. I mean, Willy's gonna have infinite crab pots. I was about to say, let's see what Willy has in stock, but... Alright. We have 3 at home already on the go. We need 9 things total. 3 freshwater, 6 saltwater. We have 3 in the saltwater. Let's get 7 more for the saltwater. We can just have a nice collection of 10 there. I don't want to, like, because here's my thing. I could get, like, just a whole heap of crab pots, right? And just, like, coat my entire, like, coast of my farm in crab pots. But I don't feel like that's a good idea for aesthetics. Like, that seems, you know, like it would be a blight on my farm. I don't want to run around every day seeing crab pots to and fro. For future levels, I mean, we can always get more crab pots for future levels. Don't forget to buy some bait. We have like almost 1,000 bait in our fishing rod. I think we can split it between that. It's gonna be faster. Just put them out of the way. Fine, I'll buy 10 more. That way we have 20. And then I'll buy 5, I guess. No, fine, I'll buy another 10 for a freshwater area. 30 crab pots. This is my trade offer. 30 crab pots. Do you accept the terms of negotiation? I was originally only going to go with like 15 crab pots. I feel like 30 crab pots is a good compromise here. Here, you can take... I can't put the crab pots over the bridge. That makes me sad. Can't move them once they have illegal fish in them. That is true. That is accurate. I don't have to have them on the farm. That's true, but I feel like it's best to have them on the farm for potential... or for to be able to, like, check them very easily. Because, like, if it's something I'm going to want to check, like, daily on a lot of occasions, having them on the beach does not seem like the best place to have them, you know? Alright. That said... so we want to put down, until we get down to, like, 10 crab pots here. Do over here as well. And boom. Alright, 10 crab pots remain. He's lining them up vertically as well. I'm an agent of chaos, what can I say? These are my crab pots, I'm gonna do what the heck I want with them. Get filled. Get filled, you sussy crab pots. Perfect. Alright. Perfectly calculated. Now I'll go put these 10 crab pots somewhere else. Can I put crab pots in this thing? Does this count as freshwater? I want to say yes. I'm gonna put one crab pot here. Oh, I can put it there. Okay, it didn't look like it could for a second. It is. All right, we're gonna put one crab pot there. We're gonna make a nice triforce of crab pots here. And by triforce, I mean triangle. The 3 crab pots of destiny. And we're gonna go put the other ones out in the river, I think, somewhere. There are so many freshwater fish for crab pots. There are 3 freshwater fish for crab pots. There's the periwinkle, the snail, and the crayfish. Of this, I know it to be true. Yours have caught fish? Like fishing rod fish? Thought I was gonna put them in the salt water. Alright, we're gonna put... I'm gonna do this the most chaotic way possible. I'm committing to it now. I'm committing to my chaotic tendencies. I'm gonna put one right here. I'm gonna go down river a little bit. Put one out here for Krobus. Right there. We're gonna go over here. Okay, we're gonna go around. Gonna go over this way. I'll regret it later. I don't think so. I think this is probably fine. Pop these 2 down here. These are the twin crab pots. The twin crab pots of Pelican Town Rivers. We're gonna go put one over here so that Alex can enjoy the nice smell of fresh crayfish when he comes to work. I'm gonna put one right next to the bridge here so that all the Joja employees can enjoy it as well. And we're gonna put one in a nice convenient spot just to balance things out. Right here. Perfect. All right. My crab pots have been successfully placed. Thank you all for the crab pot recommendations. We now have crab pots stationed at strategic locations throughout Pelican Town. They will act as our eyes and ears to spy on all the villagers. We will successfully infiltrate their society yet. What do you mean, oh, Argon? It hurts a lot? No one's hit me with any ... so I must be doing something right here. Seems efficient. Thank you. Someone's on my side. Thank you, Forever Pluie. Oh, I just had to go and open my big mouth, I guess. Well, let's sleep and see how effective these crab pots were. Maybe, what if we just get, like, all the fish in a single day here? Could you imagine? I mean, we actually probably will, at least for the freshwater ones. Maybe not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because, like, there's a pretty high chance that we just get trash and a whole bunch of them, right? You wanted me to space the crab pots out. That's true. That's true. Finger curls on the monkey's paw. Please space out your crab pots more. Your wish is my command. They give so much trash. I'll be the judge of that. All right. I'm starting to regret my decisions here to place them so close together. Okay, but we can grab that one. Okay. It's surgical. You just have to be surgical with it. Okay, that's it. There's a newspaper right there. What is this one? That's broken glasses, I think. It is broken glasses, but I also harvested a clam. Wait, the clams are okay. The clams are fine because clams are not part of the fishing collection. Clams are part of the shipping collection. Right? Right? Yeah, you don't have to catch clams. We're good. We're safe. We can harvest all the clams we've ever desired. Okay. Wait. I can get it. I can get it. Perfect. All right, we can get this clam as well. Clam. Easy. Easy peasy. Look at that, dude. And we got 3 clams out of the deal. I'm gonna just trash all this because I don't really have a reservoir for it right now. Regret is in the air. What are you guys laughing about? Oh, I gotta put bait in. You're right. Okay, my bad, my bad. I gotta put the bait in. I gotta rebait them. That's my bad. Okay. No problem. Surgical. Precise. Absolute focus. Wait, does that one have... No, we're good. Okay, this is a tough one right here. Wait, is there one here? I can't tell which one... Wait, they're shaking. If it's not shaking, it needs to be baking with bait. Okay. Dude, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Perfect. We did it. Job done. Job done. Wait, we gotta check the triangle now. Okay, this one's safe. We get a nice reprieve with the freshwater ones at the very least. Ooh, our radishes are done. Yo, that's nice. I honestly completely forgot about that in the wake of all these crab pots. What do you mean What do you mean I'm killing you? I'm doing the crab pots. Isn't this what you guys wanted? Isn't this what you guys wanted? You wanted me to harvest crab pots. That's how you're supposed to do it? Yeah, the triangle is paying off greatly. Not like this. It's okay. One day, we're gonna be happy because we're gonna catch we're gonna get goals to catch every single crab pot fish. The goals have officially been unlocked for crab pot fish now that we've reached level 3. So that's exciting. The triangle is prime crab potting. It is very... Ooh, wait, hold on a minute. Did you see that? Little dragon tooth. Dragon tooth for us. We're probably gonna hit fishing level 4 today, aren't we? 503. We still have to go get the 10 that we have in the river. Yeah, so just off the base. Well, I guess we're not going to hit like all 10, but if we get enough of them, then we should be able to get our next level here. Stingray actually paying out. They gave back the 1 dragon tooth that they took from me. All right. I don't have enough inventory space for... Well, I guess I can do this to make inventory space for the radishes. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And that lovely little dinging sound That's the sound of 100 radishes being harvested. And since one of our previous goals was to ship radishes, we can successfully ship all of these and complete the crop order. What do you get from the crop order quest? It's not an actual, like, recipe or anything, is it? Is it a mini shipping bin? Is it another mini shipping bin, or do I only get the one? I probably only get the one, right? Are we about to get polyculture? Maybe monoculture, but we're also about to get kazoomed out of our minds, so... Oh, baby! Clearly I'm doing the right thing by these crab pots, otherwise they wouldn't reward me with this beautiful song, right? Surely. Oh, monoculture is 300. This is such a celebratory occasion. Our crab pot operation is well underway. We're shipping the radishes that we worked so hard for. It's a great day for Fractured Farm. Get some dancing crabs in chat, dancing crab emojis. Dancing to the themes of Kazoom. And the rhythm of our crab pot prowess here. Check for the biome balance quest, I shall, while I'm in the process of harvesting my crab pots. Get that ready to go. How are you doing, by the way, Sam? Have I ever been to the desert? you could say I've been to the desert. The desert might have a bit of a storied history. Has anyone said the phrase fractured eggs yet? I don't remember if we got that cutscene or not. It sounds familiar though. Zoom crab rave. Could you picture just a whole bunch? Could you picture the famous memed crab rave video to this song? That's all 3 freshwater fish just in the river already. Biome balance. For unknown reasons, the local population of lake fish have grown to an unsustainable level. Lake fish. What lake fish can we even catch? Lake fish we have... Wait, what lake fish do we have available to us? 20 lake fish. Lake fish include rainbow trout, midnight carp, chub, and that's it. That's probably not great, huh? Go Kazoom. Kazoom filling my heart with so much joy. Try it? I don't think I should try it. Especially with green algae. Like, number one, I can't even catch... Like, midnight carp barely even counts because I can't catch it until after 10 p.m. And green algae is going to throw a wrench into our plans no matter what, right? Bam, 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 bam. Good crab pot haul, though. As far as the actual fish go, as far as the experience that we wanted to get, we did not get anywhere close to what we actually needed. How many do you have to catch? 20, I think. 20 lake fish, yeah. Midnight carp is also fall and winter exclusive. True, I didn't even think about that, yeah. So it's only rainbow trout and chub. Yeah, I don't think lake is what we're looking for with this one. I think we're gonna let this quest slide this time. It just sounds like I thought the red mullet sounded like, you know, doable but possibly painful. This just sounds like pure pain. And that's about it. Okay. I'm not going to worry about planting anything else down here. It's not going to grow in time. I mean, I could plant some stuff, I guess. Just to say that I did, but we'll wait until fall so we can get a full harvest of fall superfoods going or something like that. What's the fall superfood that we want to plant? I honestly don't even know. Like beets? Any fish pond requests? No, I don't think any of the ponds are at capacity yet, other than like the stingray pond. How my stingrays doing anyway? I've been harvesting all their roe, but I haven't actually paid attention. The fish seem to be vibing and thriving. Pumpkins. Ooh, artichokes. Artichokes could be fun. I don't think I've ever grown like a large quantity of artichokes. And that's the sound of our crop order being done, right? Crop order successfully fulfilled. Thank you, Mayor Lewis, for funding me. Surely you'll give me something commensurate with all the hard work I did putting into those radishes. $4,500. I mean, compared to what I previously had, you know, I don't really even like notice the difference in the number, but in principle, I'm glad we did it. Artichoke is an actual ingredient in superfoods or in the super meal. Oh, in the super meal in game. You're so right. Wanted to thank you for taking care of my special order. All of the hard work you've done has been a great boost to Pelican Down's image. Here's a mini shipping bin, quote unquote, as a token of my appreciation. Place it anywhere and I'll be sure to make a stop when I make my rounds. Anywhere, he says. Place it anywhere. That sounds like a challenge to me, Mayor Lewis. They're doing fine. Are you also doing fine? Yo, that's level 4 fishing. Look at that. We're feeling pretty good. I guess I'll hold off on any other fishing experience now. We can actually go roll ourselves a new goal. Put it on Ginger Island or in the desert. Funny Fox had an idea. What did Funny Fox say? Funny Fox. Do I have to scroll up? I can catch midnight carp on Ginger Island. True. That is true. But now that I've leveled up fishing, I feel like the time is gone. I feel like we don't want to commit any more experience to fishing, right? Now that I think about it, yeah, biome balance wouldn't have been a good thing, because it would have been too much experience anyway. 1 hour, 42 minutes into the stream. Listen, we had fun along the way, right? We had lots of fun along the way getting this fishing level, so, you know, how long it took, you don't need to worry about that. We didn't need to worry about that whatsoever. It's all about the journey, not the destination. That said, 1 hour and 42 minutes. Ooh. Anyway, mini shipping bin. Where shall I put this? Where shall I put the mini shipping bin? I mean, I haven't even been using the one that's in my house, really. We gotta put this somewhere fun. In before next goal is another fishing level. Down by the barns. Honestly, down by the barns is probably the most practical place. Near the crab pots. Don't get me started on the crab pots. I look at it and it already starts to stress me out a little bit. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Put this right on the corner here. Right in the midst of all of our bleeding barn animals. Not bleeding, but bleating, like the sound a goat makes, you know? Starting to? Yeah, you know. One day of that crab pot setup was enough for me, I think. I think we'll, you know, hopefully the randomizer will be kind here and will give us a little bit of a reprieve as far as fishing goes. Please, I'm begging you. I need a break. How close are we to getting this fishing level? We actually just got it earlier today, so I think what I'm going to do is lock in the day, lock in that fishing level, and roll ourselves a new goal. What do you say to that? Boom. Level 4 fishing, new crafting recipe, recycling machine goal, officially on deck. We could be the proud owner of a Beatrix-made recycling machine sooner than we might expect. Level up jump scare. All right. Quick stretch. Ooh. Oh, I also forgot to grab my my list, my actual physical pen and paper list here for keeping track of these goals in the order that they come in. All right. Got my fishing level. Got my list. Got my hydration. Loving the pink outfit. Thank you, Mina. I really like it too. We only put it on for the volcano expedition we went on earlier, but honestly, I'm vibing with it. Green algae, seaweed, or backpack. All three of those would be wonderful, wonderful goals. Although I'm starting to accept my lot in life that, like, seaweed and green algae are going to be the final two fish, quote unquote, that the randomizer is going to let us catch. Could you? That would be so mean. Oh my gosh. It's a distinct possibility. And because it's possible, I feel like the randomizer is going to do everything in its power to make it happen. Hello, randomizer, my old friend. I've come to roll with you again. The backpack. Hit me with it. Finish this fishing level. Thank you for yet another level up. Let's take a little break from the fish if you don't mind, though. Let's see if we can't hit 100 goals this stream. I'm feeling optimistic about it. What do you say? 16.3%? What are we hoping for here as far as goals go? We got backpack, green algae, seaweed, walnut room, marriage. A star drop would be kind of nice. It would be a nice little, just a nice little surprise, a nice little treat after all we've been through, you could say. Rooting for theater, but you realize they have to craft a mayo machine first. Oh yeah, just to account for possible missing bundle shenanigans. True. It's gonna be Ship Melon. Alyssa, how much are you willing to bet? Don't answer that question because I'm going to roll before you get the chance to answer. 3, 2, 1. Goal 93 is... Befriend Sebastian. New marriage candidate unlocked. We got the siblings. Befriend Sebastian. Well, we're probably not hitting 100 goals today, but because this one's going to take a hot minute. But befriending Sebi. Frozen tier time. Yes, best hubby. We got a lot of Sebastian fans in chat, and I am one of them. I don't know if I'm as big of a Sebastian fan as the majority of the Stardew Valley player base, but I like him. I like my lovely farming goth husbando. Iridium void eggs. Ooh, we do have iridium void eggs, probably. That's true. We could invest in some iridium void eggs for Sebastian here. That might be our best bet. Also, let me write it down. I got my whole list over here open and ready, and I didn't actually pull it over to write it down. Sebastian. When is Sebastian's birthday? Is it winter? Is he a winter birthday boy? Winter 10th. Yeah, he seemed like a winter child. That seems to be the way he would want it, honestly. All right, let's swap this out. Friendship. Where's Sebastian? Right there. Perfect. Beautiful. And we'll unpin this as well. Of course, he's a winter birthday boy. Does he love void eggs? He thought they were liked? Well, you know what? We can answer this question quite handily, because I want to go to Sebastian's wiki page anyway, so that I can stay on top of his heart event situation. He loves void eggs, sashimi, pumpkin soup, obsidian, and frozen tears. Those are the 5 loves that are non-universal. So let's go. We can go see how our void chickens have been doing. And go from there. Alyssa, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. You were wrong on the melon. Here's your bet. I appreciate you owning up to it, honestly. You didn't have to do that, but thank you for the generosity. Autumn the Fox, welcome on in. Finally caught a stream. I'm happy to have you here. You're just in time for us to start on our new befriending journey. We got Sebastian in our sights. We're befriending the whole family at this rate. In before our next friendship goal is Robin. We got Maru and Demetrius, now Sebastian. And we're out of hay. I need to go buy some hay. I guess I can do that today, actually. Because Maru will be open. Okay. What are the best days to catch Sebastian? When in the summer, specifically, I guess, because that's when we're at right now. When is he going to come out? And we're going to have to move on to his fall schedule before too long, I know. Just emptying my inventory so I can buy a whole whole ton of hay here. We all shared the brain cell again. Invite Krobus to live with you and you want to get perfection that way. What if you just want to live alone? Oh, if you want to get perfection but you don't want to, like, have a spouse, you could marry someone, get the star drop, and then divorce them. Then you would have to befriend them all over again because you still need the friendship out of it, so it's kind of a pain that way, but that's the main way I think you'd have to go about that. Always catch him at the saloon on Fridays. That is a way to do it, but it's pretty late in the day, isn't it? Friday evenings he goes out to the saloon. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get into my coop here. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, I just want to see. We have 262 iridium quality void eggs. Do you think that'll be enough? I don't know. We might need a few more than that. Sebastian's a little picky. I think this is probably going to be a good start on our befriending journey with him, but it's merely a step in the process, I think. It'll be close. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. We can give one to him on his birthday, and then that should get us pretty good points with him. I'll be okay. All right. Just barely enough. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right. Put these. Actually, I put them away with all my other doodads here for now because I'm gonna have them in my inventory anyway. Then we'll go down to check the help wanted board at Pierre's. I might as well. Yeah. Actually, have I met Sebastian yet? Because I can't get a quest from someone I haven't met. I have met him. Love gifts, frozen tear, and sashimi. That must have been from a secret note. Barely enough if I keep up with friendship. 131 weeks of befriending sounds like hell, even though you like Sebastian. 131 weeks talking to one person and only that person, I feel like will put a damper on any relationship. Alright. Hop on over to Marnie's real quick. Here, we gotta restock our hay supplies. The animals have been going through it fast and furious. But they did repay me with 262 iridium void eggs, so I can't be that mad, right? Time to sleep for days. I mean, we're just gonna do the standard thing we do when befriending anybody, is we're gonna go out on 2 days every week, give Sebastian his goodies, and then sleep the rest of the time, basically. Probably met him in that Robin's request cutscene where he said "cool," or what did he say? He said like his mom was like, "Check out this amazing work of art that I made," and he's like, "Cool." He's like, "Okay," or something. I forget what he said. He said something funny. He said, "Yeah." Yeah, he's just like, "Yeah." Yeah, man. On Saturdays, he visits Sam. Oh, yeah, they hang out in front of Sam's house on Saturdays. Okay. That's a day where he comes out early-ish, right? Is that the only day that he comes out early? Every other day, he's, like, in his room until, like, mid-afternoon kind of thing? He's what speedrunners call a problem child. Once I get him to 2 hearts, I can at least just go into his room. That'll probably be the plan once we get to that point, but before we get there, we're going to have to abide by his schedule. Just for a little while. And when it's raining. Yeah, when it's raining, he tends to come out and bask in the ominous glory. Rainy days, he goes out to the dock, and at night, he goes out to smoke. But mostly it's at night/evening. That might line up nicely, at least with the Dance the Moonlight Jellies coming up here. Because we can, if we're going to be, we can stay out to meet Sebastian. Then we could go to the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies and buy ourselves a seafoam pudding. He has a line in Sam's van cutscene too. That's true. Yeah, we probably met him during that point. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have also given him a soggy newspaper at one point at the Feast of the Winter Star. He might have been one of those lucky recipients earlier in the challenge. No, you're busy programming, but can I offer you a void egg in these trying times? He might act inconvenienced about it, but he'll be, you know, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love these void eggs. Our chickens have been sitting on them. They're nice and warm and ready just for him. Casual million gold worth of hay. All right, pop all this away. We'll hold on to 1 stack. Added 2 pieces of hay to the silo. I guess almost 1 stack. All right, 997. Way to make a liar out of me. If I had a backpack upgrade, would I buy double the hay? It would be tempting, but I don't think I could commit to that, honestly. That's a little bit too much hay. All right. So Saturdays he goes out. So why don't we... Let me see. Let me take a quick look at his act, because I have his wiki page pulled up anyway. I might as well check his summer schedule here. Let's see. Summer 4th, 11th, and 25th. 25th, he leaves his room at 3 p.m. Oh, that's 6 hearts with him. Okay, we don't have that. Rainy day. Thursday. Thursday is not this day. Let's see. He leaves, on Thursdays, he leaves at 2 p.m. after unlocking the railroad. On Fridays, he leaves at 3 p.m. to go play pool with Sam at the saloon. On Saturdays, he's out in front of Sam's house at 9 a.m., or he leaves for Sam's house at 9 a.m. So Saturday is a good day to get him. Otherwise, I guess Friday... or Thursday, because he leaves at 2 p.m., which is slightly earlier. And then rainy days, otherwise. So if it's rainy or a Thursday, those are the days to catch him. Rainy, Thursday, and Saturday. We're gonna have to wait no matter what, yeah. Time for wallpaper catalog redecorating. The problem with that is that I feel like I'd be in the wallpaper catalog for a lot of that, and that would pause time. Alright, so Wednesday is not a good day to get him, so I think we just sleep this day away. Also, I'm gonna, real quick, it is getting freaking hot in here. I've had my thermostat up recently because it's actually gotten quite cold. Like, the other day, it got down to, like, -15. And that's not good for the bees, and it's also not good for me. So I'm gonna turn it down to a nicer room temperature, because I'm starting to sweat in here, and hopefully that'll bring the bees back. And wait. Yep, I think I hear them coming back already right now. Look at this. Ooh. The bees are already beginning to swarm in. They're like, yes, finally, nice mild temperatures for us to enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, bee father. I'm not the bee father. I would never take such a title, I don't think. I don't think I've earned it. All right. I think we're good now, right? We can just go ahead and sleep, and then tomorrow is a good day to go catch him, because he'll be out at like 2 p.m. Lock it in. For 4 hours into Wednesday, just wait today. I probably could have, yeah, honestly. That probably would have been the play. That's actually, that would have been smarter, but that's fine. No big deal. Let's go be Friend Sebastian with 100 million void eggs. Well, not 100 million, but pretty close. The chat delay. Chat delay strikes again. Let's check the weather forecast. That's not the weather forecast. That's just our luck today, which is abnormally good. Ooh, storm is approaching. Okay, so it's gonna rain tomorrow. So we might as well just sleep the day, right? Because he'll be out early on a rainy day. That's the best case scenario. So I'll go fill up my silo here with 69 pieces of hay. Then we'll sleep. Then we'll catch him tomorrow, and we'll catch him Saturday. I've got you on lock, Sebastian. This is just like that Matthew McCleskey animation. Oh, truffle oil. I love truffle oil. How'd you know? I know everything about you. Except void egg this time. Spam rain totems. We could use rain totems to good effect here. I don't know how many we have, actually. We have 1 rain totem. Probably better to save that for a different use case here. Either way. Yeah, let's just go. I'll go fill up the silo here, and then... What's the best way to bide time for us before Sebastian comes out? We could go, like, mining. We could go just, like, mine stone in the mines. That's always, like, a relatively mindless activity that I can just talk over and be relaxed during. Stalk him. I don't know when he comes out. What, like, I know I literally just read it, but what time does he come out on a rainy day? Save it for a rainy day. Save the rain totem for a rainy day. I think the opposite is true, but I like where your head's at. Do need to make sure we have a good stone supply. Yeah, I always find that we're lacking in stone when we actually need the stone, so it might be a good idea to stock up on stone if we need to. Mining or fishing. Not really much use in fishing right now that I can think of. But I feel like mining could probably be a good use of our time here. Place more flooring, clean up debris that isn't rocks. We can do a little debris clearing. That's another good way to spend the time. I'm also privy to doing some trash runs because that's always fun. The weeds everywhere. We don't have many weeds on our farm, do we? Like the fiber and stuff? We have like grass. But that's not weeds. Or do you mean outside of the farm? Oh, literally, the weeds by Haley's house. I just thought Haley was making a... I thought Haley was doing that on purpose. I thought it was like, you know... I thought it was this year's new trend to just let your house become overgrown and gross. So I wasn't going to touch it, but, you know... If it's by accident, if it's just because she doesn't really know how to garden, then maybe we can give her a hand there. Trying to get a living hat. She's going to need to try a little bit harder. Some weather, huh? Alright. He's hanging in bed. Honestly, mood. I'm just going to wait here with an iridium quality void egg. Maybe it'll lure him out a little bit earlier. Maybe he'll be able to smell it on me. Don't mind me, sir. What is it, like 11 a.m. that he comes out or something like that? Or is it 10 a.m.? It's in the morning when it's on a rainy day. I remember that. Knowing how and finding the energy to do it are two different things when it comes to yard work. Honestly, that's true of basically anything that requires even a modicum of energy. Like, I know how to take out my garbage. I wrap up the bag and I tie it up and then I take it out, take it down the elevator, out into the parking lot. I walk like the 2 minutes that it takes to get down to my little building where they take away the garbage. I throw it in the dumpster, then I walk back and we're all good. Actually doing that, though, that's a different story. Anyway, I really love this. How did you know? Like, I told you, dude, I know everything about you. If you're lucky, you might see a frog in this weather. Get some frog emojis in chat for my boy, my frog-loving lad. Yo, happy early birthday there, weirdo. That's not, I'm not calling you a weirdo, that's just your name. It feels like, that felt like, you know, I was calling you names or something. Happy birthday, you weirdo, but no, it's happy birthday, actually, weirdo. That's exciting. Put a frog costume on. The return of Beatrix in her frog onesie. Maybe it'll increase friendship with Sebastian if we're dressed like a frog. You know what? I'm willing to try anything, honestly. If I'm ever gonna wear the frog onesie again, now's the time, right? Where's our frog hat? Frog hat. What did we have for the shirt here? Was it this shirt? Or was it a different shirt? We have a few different solid green shirts to choose from these days. I'm gonna say it was probably this one or this one. And then the genie pants. I remember working with the genie pants. Okay, this is the one because it blends in better to the pants there. Frog hat. And of course, everyone's favorite, the pièce de résistance, leprechaun shoes. Lucky Frog. It was the hoodie. Originally, it was the hoodie, but I think we pivoted to this shirt when we realized that it blended in a little bit better. Now Sebastian can give quests. I think you're right, yeah. Well, I think he could have anyway because we had met him. But, maybe he's more likely to give quests when we have higher friendship. I don't think that's actually how it works, but man can dream. Alright. Lock in the day. The frog jammies. Beatrix walks up to you, holding a void egg far above her head, dressed in a frog onesie. Offers you a void egg wordlessly. What do you do? Ooh, it's raining today as well. Alright, so that means he's not going to go out as early as we thought he was, because on Saturday, it's normally when he meets up with Sam. But the rainy day is going to supersede that, so we're going to have to bide some extra time here. Say thank you, propose, fall in love, love at first egg. I love this. How did you know? Sebastian, is that you? Say thank you cautiously. Yeah, we can go do a little bit of debris clearing. I feel like that's probably, like, outside the farm, I mean. Because our farm is actually pretty good when it comes to debris right now. I'm not super concerned about that, but there are a few areas outside the farm that are a little yikes right now. So let's take advantage of that, of the opportunity here. And then we will catch Sebastian once he's outside. Hatch the egg and raise the chick as our child. Few weeds here. Don't mind me, just looking for a living hat. We'll go clear out the forest. The forest and the railroad and the area outside the community center are some of the more egregious areas when it comes to debris right now. I have some leeway when it comes to mining experience. I don't know if I should start on the debris, like start on the stone debris here. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea, just to stay ahead of it a little bit. Like, let me just see how much experience. We have 390 experience to work with. We could make a sizable dent in our stone debris. Save it for mining goal time. I mean, my thinking is that we could do it now, and then we'll have a head start on our next mining goal, but we could also just knock it out all in one mining goal, and it would be nice and cathartic that way, because then we'll at least know that we're putting it towards a good purpose, rather than just doing it because it's here. Don't risk it. Alright, I'll hold off for now. I mean, I've held off this long already. I'm sure I can wait until our next mining goal. This is the moment in the final video. Right after I said that, there's a smash cut to like 400 goals later. Oh, we finally got another mining level. Meanwhile, the Cindersap forest has become untraversable due to just a sheer wall of stone from one end to the other. Where else do I have to mine for goals? It's a good question, honestly. There's not many other goals that I feel like require mining. Which is also like why I was thinking like maybe we could just commit to it right now. Alright, let's go. We should be able to catch Sebastian. Is he on his way down to the docks? Where does he actually go on a rainy day? He's either like by the docks or by the lake or something, right? Another fishing level. Mine cinder shards in pursuit of a fishing level. vibing at the ocean. I mean, he won't be far from his house yet anyway. Because does he leave at 10 or did he leave at like 10:30 or 11 or something? I don't know. There he is. Okay, perfect. Figured it was just about that time. There you go, buddy. Hope we're not having mushroom casserole tonight. He didn't say anything about the frogs because he already found a frog. Oh, he's so sweet. So sweet and so thoughtful. Get some of the rocks under control. It'd be nice, but not getting too far. I'm torn. Part of me wants to get the rocks under control. Part of me wants to save it for a mining extravaganza. And another part of me that's kind of tied to that part that wants to save it for the mining level is like, yeah, find an excuse to let it go even further. Revel in the chaos of the stones spreading as far as they possibly can. That way, when you actually get to mine all of them, it'll be super, super satisfying. Alright, that should be like our first heart with him, right? Yeah, that's one heart already. One heart locked and loaded. Save it for a mining level so I can use mega bombs. Ooh, that's a good idea. There's a decent thought. Alright. Now, normally this would not be a day of the week that I would want to stay out to meet up with Sebastian, but it is the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies, so I might as well kill two birds with one stone here and get the seafoam pudding as well, right? Because we're down to just like a couple seafoam pudding. Literally a couple, literally 2 seafoam pudding. So we might as well stay out, catch Sebastian, give him his first half of his void egg allowance for the week. Pay a visit to everyone's favorite festival for the first time in a while. And then grab ourselves a seafoam pudding to round off the day. I think that'll be a nice way to spend the time here. Year of the banner and the banners and the superfoods. True. True. In keeping with the tradition, we do owe it to ourselves. I mean, we already have the Moonlight Jellies banners, but I wouldn't mind getting some more. Yo, super cucumbers are thriving. Look at that. Alright, Junimo's out here doing the great work, harvesting their last blueberry harvest of the season. Keep up the great work, friends. I'm gonna go and do my own harvesting of debris and whatnot. Purple. It's so purple. I didn't even pay much attention, honestly. Does it get more purple as you get more super cucumbers in there, or is it as purple as it's ever going to be? We gotta appreciate the purple. Hold on a minute. Plant amaranth in fall to go with the purple? We planted amaranth last year, though. We gotta mix it up a little bit. Ooh, it's so it's actually like that's a neat shade of purple. I would honestly almost call that, like, blue. I feel like that's, like, it is still, like, a distinct shade of purple, but I feel like it's, like, a shade between blue and purple. Little blurple action. Eggplants, then. Indigo, violet. It's kind of like a light indigo. Kind of matches the meteors. We could do eggplant season. Eggplants are a superfood, right? Superfood matches the meteors, matches the super cucumber pond. And they're eggplants, so we just have a history. Me and the eggplant. Sounds like a documentary or something. Me and the eggplant. Behold, the humble eggplant. Nature's most purple of plants. Little eggplant throwback would be nice. But yeah, we haven't tangled with the eggplants in quite some time. All veggies are superfoods. I was starting to think that. I was like, is there a vegetable that's not really, like, that you couldn't classify as a superfood in some capacity? Because anytime I think of, like, a vegetable that could grow, I'm like, yeah, that fits in, like, the superfood theme that we're kind of going for. Like, all of them are superfoods. Celery. Potato. Potato is a vegetable, right? Is that an insane question? A potato is a tuber, but is a tuber a vegetable? Potatoes are very nutritious, actually. I know they fill you up. They fill me up, at least. Like, if I ever need, like, a quick and easy meal, potatoes are right there. You can mash them, boil them, stick them in a stew. It's in the veggies aisle. I mean, that's good enough for me, honestly. It's not a vegetable. So I don't actually know what time Sebastian is going to come out of his house. Probably like 3 p.m. or something, if his other days are to be believed. So we got time here. Has anyone ever done a spreadsheet of how long into a stream it is before Argon asks, is blank a vegetable? I don't ask it that often, right? I mean, I know this is not our first foray down the vegetable fruit discussion path, but it's not that bad, is it? Pretty often. There is that old saying, you are what you eat, which is true to an extent, but how true is it necessarily? If you ate nothing but vegetables, how long until you are scientifically classified as a vegetable yourself? Like, I wanna sprout leaves. I am vegetables. Is cereal a soup? We don't need to go down this road again. It's been a while since we've been down the road, but honestly, maybe that's for the best. Maybe some things are best left in the past. Maybe we should all be content in the answer that things like, you know, is cereal soup? Is a hot dog a sandwich? The answers to those questions are vague by definition because our language was not built with those questions in mind, and we should, you know, honestly revel in the fact that we can even ask those questions and have calculated, coherent discussions around them. Because brains are crazy like that. The answer is yes. We're not putting definite answers on any of these questions. We're questioning the questions themselves. It's like that question, it's like one of those famous like math viral questions where it's like, you know, like 90% of people can't get this right, and the question is like 2 + 2 × 4, but instead of putting like times 4, they put like the 4 in parentheses next to the second 2, and then people get all confused because they're like, oh, well, like PEMDAS, so like the parentheses have to come first, but also like, wait a minute, I'm so confused here. And the answer to that question is that the question isn't clear. You should ask it again because there's not enough information there, or the question has not been presented in a clear enough manner for you to have a definite solution. That's the answer. I'm so meta, even this acronym. Oh no. Violence isn't the answer, but it is the question, and the answer is yes. Don't know if those are necessarily words to live by, but they are words. I usually only go outside after dark. Does that sound weird to you? Nah, man. The sun is kind of cringe, honestly. Makes me cringe anyway, because I go outside and I guess it's not cringing really, it's like wincing. You like look up at the bright sky and it's like, ugh, it's too bright. Then I have to worry about like sunburns and stuff too. I'd much rather just go out under and dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Nighttime is so nice. Have we ever been to the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies since I put on this dynamic reflections mod? Are we gonna get like moonlight jellies dancing across a brilliant starscape? I just thought about that right now. I don't think we've seen that yet, have we? Because that sounds like such a beautiful sight that I would never forget it. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. You always don the sunglasses before you go outside? Eventually, I will get sunglasses. But my problem is that I wear glasses anyway, so I either have to get, like, prescription sunglasses, or I have to put sunglasses over my normal glasses, which just doesn't feel right. Or I have to get, like, those, like, transition lenses, which is also, I mean, it's the same sort of problem as prescription sunglasses. Kind of expensive. Clip-on sunglasses? I guess, yeah, there's clip-on sunglasses, right? Prescription sunglasses are priceless. If you have them, then I am jealous, for sure. But I don't know if I don't know if I complain enough about the sun getting in my eyes that prescription sunglasses would be a good investment for me. Transitions are worse than prescription sunglasses, in your opinion? I would probably agree, yeah, because transitions are, like, you have to wait for them to transition. And sometimes they're nice and quick, but, like, a lot of the time they can be a little finicky, right? They don't get dark enough either. That could also be a problem, yeah. With sunglasses, you know what you're getting into. Most clip-ons you found don't fit most glasses. That seems like a design problem they should have ironed out a long time ago. I feel like it can't be that hard to make a clip-on sunglasses or clip-on lenses or whatever that fit glasses. That doesn't seem like the be-all end-all of engineering problems that humanity has to face. Yo, Donnie, welcome on in. Good to see you. You're new to the stream, new to the channel, and you just subscribed. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate the support. Welcome on in. You're amongst good company. Happy to have you. Your dad has transitions and hates them. My dad is actually in the same boat. I remember that. I don't think he has them anymore, but he did have transition lenses way back when. Because when they were, like, first, like, kind of new and novel. Or at least they were new and novel to me as a small child. When I saw them, I was like, ooh, that's like magic. They change with the light? How do they know? But I don't think he had them very long, because I don't remember... I remember him getting them, and I don't remember him, like, using them much after that. Okay, I didn't realize how bad this particular section of not of Ginger Island, but of Cindersap Forest had gotten. What is this? This is ghastly, and I'm not talking about the Pokemon. This is so much debris. It's like a sheer wall of nothing but wood and stone. That poor hat mouse, no. It's okay. There are at least other paths to get to the hat mouse, so I'm not super worried about that guy. He's still safe and sound, but my goodness. The wizard has some problems with the property value around here, that's for sure. The stars have officially come out. The Moonlight Jellies are about to dance. Should I go back to in-game music for the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies? I know it's kind of like... I don't often go back to in-game music, but for a situation like that, where the music is so befitting and so good, I feel like it's probably mandatory, basically. If I'm removing sticks only, am I increasing the likelihood that stones will take their place? I don't think I am, because I'll tell you why. I think debris can replace itself, and I think stones can spawn sticks. As well as sticks can also spawn more stones. The Dance of the Moonlight Jellies has begun. So I think clearing this debris at all... Hold on, I gotta navigate the path out of here. I think clearing the debris at all makes it so that I don't think if there is a chance that stone would appear in those spots, I don't think it's any higher having cleared the debris. In fact, I think it's probably lower because there's less debris that has a chance to spawn stone in those spots, if that makes sense. How you doing there, Kent? Can Gus and Krobus sell seafoam pudding? They cannot, unfortunately. This is the only place you can get it. Other than crafting it yourself. Sorry, cooking it yourself. Alright, I'm going to take a moment here. Let me pause our stream soundtrack here. And take advantage of the in-game music for a little bit, shall we? Let's hop to it. Ooh, I see the reflections already, reflecting in the puddles and everything. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. Wait, I don't know how well the reflections are gonna go with the Moonlight Jellies, but I'm excited to find out. Holy moly. Moonlight Jellies banner, cloud decals, starport decal. All right, buy the seafoam pudding. That's the first thing here. I guess the Moonlight Jellies banner. Are the cloud decals, are they unique to the festival here? Uh-oh, bot's dead. Nah, Nightbot just takes a little bit extra time sometimes. I think the clouds are unique. We have the Moonlight Jelly banners. We don't have the clouds. Why are there two of them? These are two distinct clouds. Two legally distinct clouds. Can you tell the difference just looking at them? I mean, you can, definitely, but... Yeah, I bought the banners previously. They've been adorning my bedroom for a very long time. I think we buy some cloud decals. Why not? Starport decal. I just don't have room for you, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, friend. I should have emptied my inventory space. Clouds are unique. Can I buy multiples? I don't have inventory space. I thought they might stack. Okay. Starport is catalog. Gotcha. Alright, we have the banners already, so we might as well invest in the clouds. For funsies. How are all my friends doing around here? Don't tell Gus, but I'm a little disappointed there's no buffet tonight. Don't tell Gus, even though he's 3 feet away from us. Come on, Pam. Thought I saw something moving there. Something big. Something dark. Just trying to scare you. It's just the stars. Maybe you saw a planet or something reflected. I wonder if they're poisonous. Maybe I shouldn't push Sebastian in the water after all. You'd think after all this time they'd know whether or not they're poisonous. How you doing there, Shane? Jellies were here a year ago, and they'll be back again a year from now. Nature is amazing. That is cool how it's like on a predictable cycle like that. Alright, well, shall we? The ocean is very pretty, with all these stars and everything reflected in it. Look at this. I'm excited to see how this goes. Maru? I think Maru's a little far off. I can go see if I can find her, though. Somewhere in this neighborhood. Also, Evelyn. How you doing, girl? Remember seeing the jellies once as a little girl? Oh, how I jumped for joy when they arrived. I appreciate that despite the fact we're almost, like, at year 20, basically, we're all still enjoying the festival, just like it's the very first time. I know it's just, you know, it's a product of the of the coding of the game, but it's still nice. Still nice to think about that they still all gather around every single year for 20 years to enjoy this just beautiful festival. All right. I think we're ready, Mayor Lewis. Now, shall we launch the boat and summon the jellies? Let's do it. Quick hydration break while I just enjoy. While we all enjoy. I'm ready. Hello. Hello, friend. Ooh, I didn't know if they would have reflections or not in the water, but they're just like They're just all like floating above the water with like no reflections, or like in the water maybe. I don't know. It's very nice. Yo, this is very cool. They look like space jellies. All the babies and the mamas and the papas. Looks like no rare green moonlight jelly. Oh, I spoke too soon. Whoa. Chat, look. We may not get lucky on everything here. We may have rolled some crazy goal luck, but that's just because all my luck gets eaten. Every single time I come to this festival, I get this rare green moonlight jelly. I'm starting to think maybe it's not even that rare. Nah, I think we're just, you know, we're just ridiculously lucky. Started with Chloe, and Beatrix carries the torch of that moonlight jelly luck. The baby space jellies. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. Just positively lovely. And the starscape reflected across the ocean just made it all the better, honestly. Really loved that. Nice little reprieve after all the goal focusing we've been doing for so long, to actually go to a nice calming festival there. Enjoy ourselves. Get some clouds. We could do... What if we do like some clouds like above the bed here? Clouds and the moonlight jelly banners. And we can move this somewhere else. I'm not sure where yet. Put this away in here. I'll sort out this painting in the morning, maybe. Grab these. Yo, take care, Rasta. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. It's a long-running joke. The green jelly is coded into the game. It comes every year for everyone. I plead the fifth. I will not make a statement on this matter. All I can say is I've seen the rare green moonlight jelly every year, but it's called the rare green moonlight jelly, so... All right. Center the bed. Does this make us happy? All right. I'm going to go and turn back on the stream music as well. Boom. A little more Stardew Valley soundtrack. All right. Lock it in. Good day and good night. And welcome, and one and all, to autumn. All right. We got to go. I gotta go find a spot for this, first and foremost. Doesn't really fit the vibe up here, but it'll do for now. Welcome back, Lisa. The moonlight jellies were just as beautiful as expected. And now, we begin with our fall escapades. So we want to get a bunch of eggplant seeds. So, well, let's go prepare the fields. Ooh, is this going to be my first time getting to use my copper hoe to prepare the fields? Because there are some spots that I'm actually going to have to hoe. And water, because they're not all going to be ready here. I'm excited for this. We need more walls. Must construct more walls. Oh, I hope we can get a snail in that one at some point. That would be cool to see. Just have like all 3 freshwater fish in the pond there together. That would just satisfy my inner pattern-based mind so nicely. All right, how full are our Junimo huts here anyway? They're not super full. They should have room for eggplants. Do we want to let them harvest the eggplants, or should we just turn off harvesting for right now so we can enjoy the purple? Love how snails are fish. It's one of those things that I've learned long ago not to question about Stardew Valley as to why snails are fish, but Every so often I'll think about it and be like, that's weird. Anyway. I mean, all seaweed is also a fish according to the game, so... We're not here necessarily for the scientific accuracy. Is anything a fish, really? When you get down to it, is anything truly a fish? Having both a copper watering can and a copper hoe makes this so much more satisfying than it used to be. It's moments like this when you get to really appreciate how far you've come. It may have taken 20 years to get here, but by golly, I'm going to appreciate this copper watering can for all that it's worth. And the hoe. Honestly, it might be taking about the same amount of time, because I feel like I'm just bad at using these, but... in principle, we're saving energy, we're saving water, we're saving time. Perfect. Refill with a little ocean water. And move right along. Upgraded our tools to match the fall aesthetic. Beatrix is just that in tune with her fashion sense. As you can tell with her amazing outfit choice. Alright, pop that away. Pop the clay away as well. Let's go grab ourselves some eggplant seeds. I think I am going to actually turn off... Well, I'll turn off the Junimo harvesting when I come back to plant them. I feel like I don't need to have the Junimos harvest all of them. I feel like I'd much rather just, you know, enjoy them roaming around the little fields of eggplants. Purple and orange. It's a good color combination, right? Sorry, back up. I'd like to put a red mushroom above the mantle. Please deliver it sometime today. You know what? I was gonna dunk on Pierre for this one, but honestly, maybe not like a real red mushroom, but like a decorative red mushroom above the mantle in fall. I feel like that's kind of a cozy vibe. I'd probably do something like that if I had a mantle. But like an actual red mushroom? I don't know about that. Do people grow actual mushrooms in their home? Like, does anyone actually, like, have, like, potted mushrooms? In his mushroom girl era. Pierre the mushroom girl. We walk in one day and he's just wearing a mushroom hat. Yes? I figured you probably could. Like, I don't see a reason you wouldn't be able to grow mushrooms, but... I was just wondering, like, how niche of a hobby is it to be a myceliologist, or whatever you would call them. I don't know. I guess that would be like a mycologist is a person who studies mushrooms, right? What is one who grows mushrooms? Are you just a mushroom farmer? Are you just a fun guy? Yo, welcome on in, Amber. Good to see you. People grow them in their closets and stuff. Hey, but is that on purpose, or is that just incidental to poor hygiene sometimes? For some people, I have to imagine it's on purpose, that you actually make a little mushroom farm, but in your closet? Mycologist. It sounds so silly that it has to be real. It has to be true. All right, where's our last seed need to be planted here? Scouring. Is it behind you? No. Is it down here? No. Is it behind the Junimo huts? No. Is it in front of the Junimo huts? Over there? Oh, I see it. Perfect. It's funny, you said over there, and I knew somehow where you were talking about. I don't know how that worked, but I don't know, we're on the same wavelength, Lisa, I guess. Alright. Sebastian's gonna be out pretty soon here. We might as well wait out the last hour or so, because we should be able to, with this next gift, get up to 2 hearts, and then we don't have to wait for him at all. We can just, like, go straight into his bedroom. Similarly, there are people who have ant farms. Some are on purpose. For me, it was a war to be waged and lost every summer. Valid point, honestly. I never had an ant farm personally, but I always did think they were kind of cool. I would have absolutely been the kid to have an ant farm if my parents would have allowed it, but I don't think my mom would have been on board with that. Because I definitely wanted, like, a pet snake or a pet, like, tarantula or something for a while. He's not down here. Where is he? Where is Sebastian? Where in the world is Sebastian? Stardew Valley. Where's my boy? Where's my man? My 40-something-year-old fella. He's smoking up by the railroad sometimes. Wait, I have his wiki page open. I can just check. Where would Sebastian be right now? Let's see. Collapse the summer page. We don't need that. Fall, 11th, 25th. Rainy day, no. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Regular schedule. Gets out of bed, moves to his computer, leaves home and walks to the lake next to his house at 12 p.m. Goes to the part of the lake outside the mine's entrance, according to the wiki. And then at 3 p.m. he leaves the mine's entrance and heads for the other side of the lake. So, if my logic follows, he's on the far side of the lake right now. I didn't even know he went that far, honestly. Did I leave the resort open? Good question, actually. I might have left the resort open. Oh, no, he's just here. Okay, perfect. I thought they meant, like, the far, far side of the lake. Not this part here. Either way works, though. It's the big harvest season, isn't it? Do you care? I don't know if he cares yet, but I appreciate him making an effort at the very least. Alright, that is 2 hearts, which unlocks his 2-heart event. Now I just have to go into his bedroom when he's there for the 2-heart event, which is, I was planning on doing that anyway, so. That was my prime reason for getting into the 2 hearts in the first place, so I can just go into his bedroom whenever I please. Is there a mod with their villagers age? I want to say probably, but I don't know, because I feel like that would be a hard thing to incorporate into the game. If you wanted to make it like a robust, proper aging system. Also, it would get sad real quick, but... And then you'd have to have, like, new characters come to, like, replace them, or just, like, eventually Pelican Town would be a total ghost town, which is, I don't know which I would prefer. Alright. We planted our eggplants. Did I fill up the silos? I not have. I did. Okay. Gotta trust myself more on that one. Alright, lock it in. Be so sad for Alex, though. It'd be sad for a lot of people, honestly. Imagine eventually you just get to, like, what if, like, you as the farmer were ageless, like, you never grew up, but you're in this town with, like, all these people outgrowing you, and eventually it just gets to the point where the only people in town are you, Vincent, Jas, and Leo. That's, that would be an interesting dynamic for sure. And the dwarf, because the dwarf and Krobus, I imagine they would never age. Maybe the wizard too. Yeah, Krobus and our homie would hang out forever for sure. All right, is there any? I've already given Sebastian 2 gifts this week, so I don't need to hit him up at all this week actually. So I'll just wait until next week, and then we can get his 2-heart event, assuming he doesn't decay below 2 hearts by that point. We're like relatively close on that one. But I think we'll be okay. It only decays by like 2 points a day, right? So we should be fine. And otherwise, I think we just sleep the days away. What about Hat Mouse? I feel like Hat Mouse is a title that will get passed around to all the little mice that come through. I feel like Hat Mouse is a concept more than it is an actual character. If you think about it, we're all a little bit Hat Mouse, aren't we? There are some days where I just want to be like, me want coin, okay poke. It's a mood. Raise your hand now if you've ever been in an okay poke kind of mood. Okay poke. Me on the regular. Ooh, magma cap down there. Not that important, but it's cool to see. I just like the magma cap sprite, honestly. Every day, definitely. Yeah, lock it in. We've been doing stuff, we've been regularly doing things for so long now, like going out and fishing and doing chores and stuff, that now that I don't have to do that, now that I'm actually just back on my sleeping schedule, it feels weird, it feels wrong. Me almost never, because I still find the Hat Mouse to be a bit creepy. If you spin it right, the Hat Mouse could definitely come across as a creepy character. A talking mouse that lures you out to the woods with promises of fun hats. Sends you mysterious mail. There's a horror story buried somewhere in there, but I appreciate. I think the Hat Mouse is quite cute. Bring coins, me like coins. Same way people would find Santa creepy. How could people not find Santa creepy though sometimes? Because like there's a song that says he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. How is that not a line out of like a horror story? And it's meant to promote holiday cheer. Like what the heck, dude? That's terrifying. He sees me when I'm sleeping? He sees everybody when they're sleeping? I don't want him watching me. I'm not doing anything in my sleep, I don't think. But... oh, hold on, pause. I'm getting a text. Okay. I don't need to head out. I thought at the start of the stream, many of you may have missed it, but there was a chance I would have to head out for a family thing mid-stream. And this is just an update on that. I don't have to head out. I can still continue streaming for a little while longer anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Nothing bad though. Don't worry. Nothing terrible going on. Just a little family occasion. So, not occasion, but something I need to be cognizant of at least. Anyway, moving right along to our sleep schedule. Honk shoe. Chat, what kind of sleeper are you? Are you a honk shoe sleeper? Or are you a me sleeper? Because those are the only two noises that cartoon characters ever make when they sleep. You're either going shoo, or you're going me. Those are the only two noises you're allowed to make when you're asleep. Neither one. I don't think I'm a snorer, but if I were a snorer, I feel like I'd be a me kind of snorer. I feel like that would be me. I don't think I have the nasal fortitude to go honk shoe all night. Honk shoe is very funny though. You're a Darth Vader sleeper, you use a CPAP? So does my mom actually, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. How can you really know for sure? You could record yourself when you're sleeping. I'm not using the Pokemon Sleep app anymore, or at least I haven't been as consistently as I was previously. But it records like when you're sleeping, and it like when you wake up, it'll be like, here are like all the abnormal noises that happened during the night. And you can like listen to yourself and see if you were you're snoring or anything like that. Or if you have a partner, yeah, your partner would probably let you know pretty quick. Alright, are we still at 2 hearts with Sebastian? We are, okay. We can go get his 2 heart event, and then, continue on befriending. You fell asleep? What convenient timing, Dragonic Moon. We were just talking about sleep. It's alright. I have fallen asleep to many a stream in the past. You accidentally slapped your boyfriend while you were asleep? I've heard of many things. Sleep, you know, snoring, sleepwalking, sleep eating even I've heard of. Sleep slapping is a new one though. Hopefully it's merely a one-time event. You were asleep in a laboratory a few months ago, so you can confirm that you are silent. I am also, I can confirm that I'm silent as well. I've listened to my recordings. I've been around other people when I'm sleeping, and they have not told me otherwise. Maybe they were just being polite, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I'm not a snorer. You snore and talk. Oh yeah, sleep talking, that's another one. What do people talk about in their sleep? Is it just like all incoherent nonsense, or are you actually having like proper sentence structure and stuff? Or are you doing like one of those things like in Mario 64 where he just starts going, oh, that's the spaghetti. Oh, what a marinade. Actual sentences? It probably varies from person to person. But the fact that people can like string together proper sentences when they're asleep is kind of mind-boggling. The brain is a phenomenal thing. You punched a friend while you were asleep? What's with all the violence while people are sleeping? Punching and slapping and kicking, oh my. I mean, I know a lot of people actually do kick in their sleep. But that seems like more of an understandable involuntary response than punching or slapping. That seems like a concerted effort. You push people away, you like your space. Honestly understandable. How you doing, bud? I'm here with your daily, or bi-weekly void egg. Give me one sec, no worries. I'll stay put. I'm pretty sure leaving is definitely the wrong answer. I feel like I would make him feel bad. Okay, sorry about that. Just need to finish what work I was doing. His computer sounds like it's going a little crazy. I feel like his fan's a little too loud if I can hear it like that. It sounds like the fan in the back of like JoJamart or something. What are you working on? I do freelance work as a programmer. Just like me, for real, for real. Well, not really, but I have coded in the past. That was an instant message from Sam. Guess he wants to hang out. Ugh, I don't really feel like going out today. Hi, Beatrix. Hey, I just came to drop off a void egg, you know, as I do. Wordlessly. Sebby, I know you don't like it when I come in here, but I ran to Abigail at the store and she said she was looking for you. Did you tell her I'm working? I did, but she said she'd probably stop by anyway. Rude. Dude's in the middle of his job. What the heck? You can't just do that. No one ever bothers Mara when she's at the clinic. Does everyone think I'm just surfing the web all day? To be fair, the temptation to surf the web all day is a strong one. Asking Buzz career goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Sebastian? Do you see yourself perhaps married to a woman in a frog onesie? Well, I'm trying to save up so I can move out of here. Probably to the city or something. ... You know, if I'd gone to college, I'd probably be making 6 figures right now. But I just don't want to be part of that corporate rat race, you know? Well, then I guess I just feel more comfortable hidden behind the computer dealing with people rather than deal with people face to face. One of the most relatable hard events of all time, for sure. I should get back to work. I need to get this module finished by tomorrow. Not really be his type, I think. I'm kind of with you. Sebastian strikes me as, like, a good friend to Beatrix, but probably not a romantic interest. Anyway. He's taking his nap. Clutch this void egg close for good luck, I promise. The sun is coming out less and less these days. Wonderful. Look, I love Sebastian as much as the next person. That sounds like exactly something a vampire would say. Like, word for word, was that plagiarized from Bram Stoker's Dracula? Nap? He's still in bed. No, well, maybe actually, yeah, you know, valid. I was gonna say, maybe, what if he was, like, up all night and now he's taking a nap, but it makes more sense if he was up all night than he's just, like, still asleep. He gets more outdoorsy after marriage. As long as that's, like, his choice. Like, if he wants to just, you know, continue doing his inside work on the computer. I mean, I'm one to talk. That's like, literally my job. At least part of it. Like the idea of Beatrix crushing on Maru, getting to know her, gaining approval from her dad, or at least getting to know him better than her brother and eventually her mom before marrying her. The randomizer is kind of crafting a story. I wasn't going to say anything, but, you know, there's a story building around this family for sure. Alright. I think basically there's no reason not to just go to Sebastian's house every day from now on and go directly to his room, right? There's no days where he's out earlier than when you can get into his room anyway. So I think we just go, like, Sunday, Monday pretty much every time now. Also, man, I went out here so fast. I was so eager to go see him, but I gotta go, like, fill up my silo and stuff, too. You love the frog scene? Is this Sebastian's 14 heart event that we're talking about? I'm trying to think of what frog scene there is. Cinder shards. Should I grab these cinder shards, do you think? Part of me wants to. They're rare enough, and I feel like we can commit some fishing experience to it. That said, I don't know how much fishing experience we would get out of it. Not until I need them. Well, it changes, like, depending on the day, right? Like, tomorrow it probably won't be cinder shards again. Because, like, the other day it was, like, a battery pack, then it was row, then it's been hopping around all over the place. So if we want cinder shards, we should probably, like, grab them when we see them. But maybe we just wait. Maybe we just wait, because it's not, like, a super pressing concern to have them right now. It'll be nice to have them, and we do need them, but once we crest level 5 fishing, I think we'll be in a good spot to start throwing experience around more liberally than we have in the past. Your fave is Leia. You've never married anyone else? I'm trying to think. Who have I married? Obviously, I've gotten Krobus as a roommate. I've married Haley. I've married Penny. I've married Shane. That might be it. I think those are the only ones I've ever married. Krobus is your ride or die. I have also gotten our homie as a roommate in the one mod. So that's fun too. Marry Harvey. If the opportunity presents itself, we can definitely consider Harvey. We'll see though. It has to be dictated by the randomizer at the end of the day. If you're lucky, you might see a frog in this weather. Anyway. You have pros and cons for most marriage candidates, which makes sense. Most people have pros and cons about them. In fact, I would say that all people have pros and cons about them, and if you can't think of a pro or a con about a person, then you're probably not thinking hard enough, because people are complex. Some people have more pros and some people have more cons, but it's a mixed bag, and that's just how life be. You see a frog in every puddle. I like that. He's saying he's lucky he saw you. Wait, was he flirting? I don't know. It might be too early in our relationship for that. 3 hearts? Don't know about that. Don't know how I feel. Well, I might not talk about that, Mary Pro. Just, I mean, out of principle, but... Point taken. Alright, I'm going to go to sleep. That was a fast checkmate. Harvey and Emily, the two you haven't married yet. After you marry Leia, that is. I feel like Harvey is a great option. Every time the conversation rolls back around to Harvey, I always say the same thing, and I still believe it to be true. I think he is like, he's a top-tier marriage candidate. I've never married him, but he strikes me as the kind of guy that you would like to marry. I don't know. He just seems like an all-around pretty good guy. Which is also why he kind of like slips my mind a lot of the time, because he is in certain ways kind of boring, but sometimes boring isn't bad. Sometimes boring is all right. He charges you even after marriage? I should hope so. Man's running a business. Not in the habit of giving out freebies even to family. That said, I mean, Harvey, would it hurt you to give, like, a little discount, maybe? Harvey is a true NPC. He's a tall glass of nothing. That's the thing, is he's not really nothing. Like, he has hobbies, he has a personality, he has, like, likes and wants and aspirations and everything, just like all the other characters, all the other marriage candidates, but... for whatever reason, he's just like, you know, just kind of there. He's just kind of blah a lot of the time. You earn millions and can't spare $1,000. I mean, I'm in a unique spot where I can spare the $1,000 just fine. But not everyone who marries Harvey might be in that boat. At least a 15% discount. I think Harvey would look at that and be like, how did you arrive at that figure? Then you'd have to answer the question. And you'd be like, I love you? And he'd be like, it's maybe like a 2% discount. You gotta work harder for that 15. That's what I'm saying. He needs to run a business. What about Elliot? Elliot's also kind of boring to me. Not gonna lie. I know he's like, he's got more fans than Harvey does, I'm pretty sure. In the Stardew Valley fandom in general, but he's not necessarily topping my lists. He's a good guy, and I mean, I'm a writer. I can respect his writerly tendencies. But I've just never, you know, clicked with his own story as much as I have with like other marriage candidates in the past. You don't really like guys with long hair and you can't get over it. That's also totally fair. You know, people will say, oh, I forgot to turn off the harvesting for the Junimos. That's okay. You know what? I'll let them revel in it for a little while. We'll get a few extra eggplants. What's the harm? Also, I should clean up this. This is looking a little messy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, people say looks aren't everything, and that's true. But that doesn't mean looks aren't anything. Looks are just as much a part of a happy, healthy relationship as anything else. You need some level of... You need to be able to enjoy looking at the person that you're with, I think. You're going to be with them for, like, a long time, presumably the rest of your life in many cases. You probably want to, like like enjoy looking at their face. I don't know. Like I said, it's definitely not everything, but it's something. For me being ace, it's even less than the average person, but you should know, because I'm ace and I'm still saying that you know, there's got to be a kernel of truth in there somewhere, right? All roads lead to Krobus anyway. Alright, lock it in. It's true. At the end of the day, can any of us say that we appreciate anybody over Krobus? I don't know. He's a great roomie. Exactly. He's so nice. He's so wholesome and so humble and so cute. He's so precious. Protect Krobus at all costs. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again, because it just bears repeating. Yo, happy to hear that, Casey. Happy to hear that you found someone who you like almost as much as Krobus. It's a high bar to clear, so you know they seem to be doing great. I'm happy for you. You want Junimos as house roommates with like little mice from Cinderella, but sadly they don't speak. Honestly, I could get behind a roommate that doesn't speak. I like to talk to people every now and again. I'm not like a total social recluse, but if I'm living with someone and they're like, you know, just hanging out, not talking, and we're just like kind of vibing, enjoying each other's presence, I'm here for that. What do you mean ... Not that I never want to talk, but you know, I just don't want to be. I don't want to be roommates with Pinkie Pie. That's all I'm saying. Basically, that's what I'm getting at here. A cat is a perfect roommate. It's got a lot going for it. I feel like a cat is pretty close to a perfect roommate. The only problem is that cats don't pay rent. So that doesn't help if you're looking for an actual proper roommate. Looking for a farm fresh beet? Sorry, Pam. Gonna have to wait on that one. You love Pinkie Pie, but you couldn't handle her as a roommate or even a neighbor. Yeah, neighbor would be a tough one. All the partying going on. Roommate would be even tougher, but you know, as a friend, top tier. For sure. They pay with love. Honestly, love is more valuable than any rent payment, but I tried to tell that to my landlord one time, and she was like, no, where's the check? And I was like, okay, here. Landlords don't appreciate getting paid in love. I don't mind being paid in love, but it's a hard sell. Hold on, I'm just trying to read chat. I'm trying to read chat and navigate this path all at the same time. I've gotten better at it. I've starting to really get down the muscle memory of how to get around Pelican Town while not looking at the screen. Here you go. I almost gave him hay. That would have been an absolute catastrophe. Back to his vampire tendencies. I like it. Your brain went to a totally non-PG-13 place. Happens to the best of us. Oh, sorry, Iota. I just, like, phased through you. What are we up to? Not quite 4 hearts. Alright, well, I think I'm actually probably gonna end off the stream. I'm gonna lock in today, and I'm probably gonna close things off for now, because I do have to work in a little bit here, and I have to have lunch and other things, so... But I'm glad I managed to make it through at least a 3-hour stream here without getting interrupted by my emergent family events. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. And we will continue. We're basically halfway done with befriending Sebastian. In fact, I don't even know if we're gonna get to his birthday before we finish befriending him. At this rate, with all these Iridium Void Eggs on deck, I think we're gonna be just fine. I haven't done the math, but it seems like we're well on track. We basically get like a heart a week, right? Like slightly less than a heart a week. We're at like, yeah, we're almost at 4 there. We did get 1 goal done. I was hopeful and optimistic that, you know, 100 goals might happen this stream, but fingers crossed, next week is in our favor. Either way. Hey, speaking of next week, there's not much time left for the... Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. 1 second. Hold on, I got it. There's not much time left for the Halloween event that's going on in the Discord, where I just want to see if I can pull up the freaking thing that I made, the cute little thing where they're in their little Halloween costumes. Yeah, this one. I've only seen one entry so far, which was from Wickedy, but we do have, in case you were not aware, a Halloween-themed event going on in the Discord, where you design an area in Stardew Valley, either a like your farm or a cave or whatever else, whatever area you can think to design. You can design it themed around a Halloween theme. You didn't even know about it until yesterday. I was trying to talk about it every chance that I got, but there's I mean, the submissions are still open until like you can see here. All entries must be submitted by 10 p.m. EST on November 1st, so there's still a little while to go. You can still put together something. Should put something in the announcements channel in the Discord. We announced it in the events channel of the Discord. So if you want to be notified of fun events like this on the Discord, you gotta like enlist in the like events role, which is in like the roles channel on the Discord. Either way, I digress. Hopefully have some, if this is your first time hearing about it, and you're like inspired and you want to make something, then hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully you got the time. No mods allowed to be used to make this, and top 3 winners will receive a special prize, which are also listed in all the details on the Discord. So best of luck to any entrants. I'm excited to see. Wickedy's entry was pretty amazing to see already. I'm excited to see any other talents on display. So has to be made in your vanilla game. Yeah, that's just to make it fair to people who play on like Switch and mobile and stuff where you can't use mods, or to people who just don't want to use mods in general. So there you go. And there will probably be a stream segment between, because there's November 1st is when the entries end, but November 5th is when the voting period will end. So that way there's like a decent amount of time where entries are over, but people can still vote on them, because it's all going to be community-decided votes. So during that time, we'll probably have a stream where we go over and I like kind of showcase some of the, or all of the entries, just so everyone can get a good appreciation for them. How did it get to be October 27th? You're telling me. Either way. So yeah, hope to see more entries for that, if you're so inclined, and if not, then no worries. Hopefully you'll get to enjoy the lovely efforts of people who are submitting. Either way, I digress. Thank you all for joining me on this lovely step of the Perfection Randomizer. We'll continue befriending Sebastian next week, sometime around Halloween. That's honestly very fitting for Sebastian. So there you go. Then we'll be crafting a jack-o'-lantern or something. I don't know. Whatever the randomizer has in store for us after that. Hope you all had fun. be good to one another, be good to yourselves, and I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, y'all. This is Argon Matrix signing on out. Thank you and good night. Bye-bye.